At Ochsner Health, we're more than just a healthcare provider. We're your neighbors, committed to serving Louisiana through every season of life. Whether we're caring for generations of your family or keeping you safe during weather events, we remain on the front line, dedicated to providing the care you expect from Louisiana's #1 hospital. Because at Ochsner, our purpose is people, and we are committed to keeping our patients and communities strong and healthy. Learn more or schedule an appointment at ochsner.org/schedule.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
The following is a presentation of the New Orleans Pelicans Radio Network.
This is what we live for. You gotta fight.
The New Orleans Pelicans Radio Network proudly presents
Pop a deep right wing three. That's what I'm talking about, Trey.
Game Day in the NBA.
Fears head of steam. Get it up the floor. Hockey!
Oh, yes, sir.
Tomahawk. Zion Williamson. Drive left side. And throw it down right over Wemby. And one. That's how you start.
Punch it, big homie.
Deep three from Mettree.
Now, with the calls of today's game, the voice of the Pelicans, Todd Graffanini, and John DeShazier.
Wow. From the Smoothie King Center downtown, New Orleans, Louisiana, New Orleans Pelicans basketball is once again on the air. Hi again, everybody. Todd Graffanini with you, along with John DeShazier, here to bring you all the exciting action at your New Orleans Pelicans, coming in with a record of 0-6, taking on the Charlotte Hornets. They are at 3-4 overall. First of a back-to-back for the Pelicans. We will be in Dallas for a 7:30 p.m. tip tomorrow against the Mavericks. Pels came off the road on Sunday afternoon in Oklahoma City. It was the Thunder defeating New Orleans 137-106. And the offense looking a little bit better than it did early in the season, but the defense continues to be an issue. Pels allowing 137 points on 20 made threes to the defending NBA champion Thunder. Head coach Willie Green talks about how to clean things up.
The key is all guys being on the same page, understanding what the game plan is, executing it, and being solid. And right now, we have too many moments where we get, especially against this team, you can't turn the ball over. You have to outcompete. You have to outwork them, and they flipped it on us tonight.
As I bring in my partner, John DeShazier, yeah, that's been an issue, especially in the three big losses that the Pelicans have had this year. The communication, the defense has not been there, and it's allowed a lot of wide-open looks for the opposition and a lot of layups and dunks.
Yeah, and some things you would hope that just hard work could overcome. But when you're talking about the issues the Pelicans are talking about, lack of communication can be a huge thing in the NBA, because basically you're playing on a string defensively where you have to cover for one another, and the Pels haven't been able to do that.
No, they have not, and hopefully things get cleaned up tonight, because you've got an opponent that's coming in very young, very hungry. They're going to play 4 rookies tonight, talking about the Charlotte Hornets, and 3 of them are in the starting lineup.
Yeah, they're going to get up and down. They have the fresh legs. They got the young guys that they're building the core around. They see what their future is right now because it's on the court, and they're going to continue to improve the more those guys play together.
So the Hornets had a back-to-back a couple nights ago on the back end at home. They defeated the Utah Jazz 126-103, led by rookie Con Kneppel, who knocked down 4 threes. They had 18 made threes, did the Hornets. So again, look to try to stop that outside shot here tonight. We'll take a break, come back, starting lineups, keys, tip. We're back in the blender for one game before we head out to Big D after this one this evening. Pels looking to get their first win. It's New Orleans and Charlotte, and it's coming your way on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Circle K's new free Inner Circle membership program makes filling up rewarding with everyday fuel discounts. Every fill up makes life a little easier. Sign up for Inner Circle today and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups. Start saving on fuel now. Download the Circle K app and join today for free.
Pelicans fans, join FanDuel today. You'll get started with $300 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Play your game with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. 21 plus and present in Louisiana. Permanent parishes only. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-770-7867.
I'm Clint Romig with Marsh McLennan Agency. We provide business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals. We combine the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance broker, Marsh McLennan. Here in New Orleans, we have deep roots throughout Southeast Louisiana that go back over 80 years. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit us today at marshmma.com.
Hey Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
9 Inch Nails. Live at Smoothie King Center, February 5th. Get tickets now at NIN.com. 9 Inch Nails. Live in New Orleans. Peel It Back Tour 2026.
Doesn't it make you feel better?
Back in the Smoothie King Center, Todd Gravanini, John DeShazer with you. Get set for NBA action. It's the Pelicans and the Hornets. Time now for your starting lineup. First for the Pelicans, 0-6 on the season, 0-2 in this building under fifth-year head coach Willie Green.
Jeremiah Fears, 6'4" guard from the University of Oklahoma.
Jordan Poole, 6'4" guard, Michigan.
Herb Jones, 6'7", forward, Alabama.
Trey Murphy III, 6'8", forward, Virginia.
Kevon Looney, 6'9", forward from UCLA.
Looney getting his first start of the season. Had missed the first few games with that sprained knee ligament. For the Charlotte Hornets, they are 3-4 on this young season, 1-2 away from Charlotte. Second-year head coach Charles Lee, who was the top assistant under Joe Mazzulla at Boston a couple of years ago, looking to try to make them Boston light. They are fourth in the league in total threes at 108, so they will hoist it up. Colin Sexton, in his 8th year out of Alabama, yep, he's a Charlotte Hornet now. They traded him from Utah a year ago, or in the offseason, for Yusuf Nurkic. He is the point. The Tulane grad, Sion James, the rookie. Now, he went to graduate school at Duke, but 4-year starter at Tulane under Ron Hunter. He's in the lineup, 6'6", 220. He is number 1 in the NBA in three-point percentage. Not too bad, just 7 games in. Miles Bridges, he can fill it up, averaging 21 points a game in his 6th year. Con Knippel, another rookie, 4th pick out of Duke. He's got the most made threes in 7 games in NBA history, 22 of them. Ryan Kalkbrenner, another rookie, 2nd-round pick out of Creighton. He is the man in the middle. Those are your starting lineups. Inactive list presented by Morris Bart. For the Pelicans, Zion Williamson is out with a strained left hamstring. He'll be reevaluated in 7 to 10 days. Yves Missi is out with illness. And then Trey Alexander, Hunter Dickinson, Bryce McGowan's the two-way contracts for your inactive list. Those are your particulars. Tip-off next.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person, everywhere. Together, with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport, That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Our team of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you. For more information, visit ochsner.org/sportsmedicine.
This radio presentation of the New Orleans Pelicans, presented by Smoothie King, is brought to you by Chevron, the human energy company.
No look past the Z. Oh, my God! Oh, he drove it down with a left hand over Jemison. Oh, baby! You flock around and you will find out.
Energy. We power life.
Z to Murphy. Another deep straightaway three from Tenebra. Heat check.
New Age Products. Official garage and outdoor kitchen provider of the New Orleans Pelicans. And by Smoothie King. Rule the day.
Give it up. Alley-oop. Hawk from Alvarado. Hawk for Tua.
Now, here's Todd Graffanini.
Three-haul. Ride him, cowboy. All right, here we go, baby. It's the Pelicans and the Hornets from the blender. Pels in the red uniforms. Crescent City above the dark blue numeral in the center. White teal pinstripes for the Charlotte Hornets. Scott Foster, the crew chief, will toss it up in the air. Kevon Looney and Ryan Kalkbrenner. Tip is won by nobody. Trey Murphy caught it, and then Colin Sexton tied him up.
They had a little Trey sandwich over there. Sexton,
so we'll start again. I don't think I've ever seen this one, John.
I have not. Do this game long enough, you'll see just about everything.
2 seconds in. Now Murphy has the height advantage here, 6 feet to 6'10", and Sexton wins the tip. So the Hornets will go left to right as you view it on your radio dial and mobile device. Sion James, left wing. Guarded by Jordan Poole. Get it to Kneppel, off the curl for three. Off to the right, no good. And Jeremiah Fears clears the rebound for the Pels.
Yeah, but off the bat, that was a clean look for Kneppel, which is what you don't want.
No, he can shoot the lights out very early in his career at 40% from beyond the arc. Now Fears, the running one-hand floater left of the lane, hits the side of the glass and the left side of the rim. No good. Rebound to the Hornets. Kneppel around a Kalkbrenner pick. Hook pass deflected and stolen by Poole. Up the floor, Fears, who got the deflection, and he gets the lay-in.
That's a beautiful deflection by the Rook. And then he beats him down the court. Miles Bridges hot in pursuit, but he's able to get it off the glass before Bridges can get to him.
So that is very helpful, getting some quick points off the deflection and the steal.
We got some chippiness here between the Rook and Colin Sexton. Fears and Sexton.
So Sexton drives right on Fears, kick it to Sion James, and it goes right through James's hands, out of bounds, and that's another turnover for the Hornets. So 2 straight there defensively, and it's Pelicans basketball. They're on a Tuesday night, first of a back-to-back for New Orleans, our first of the year. Now Trey Murphy, left block, bounce feed in the lane, Looney. One pump, throw it up off the glass, that's short, and the rebound goes to Kalkbrenner, a 4-time conference player, defensive player of the year at Creighton. In the lane, throw it up, Sexton. It got deflected back out to Sexton, and he floats it up and in. Good job defending the lob.
Yeah, shame. You do everything right, and then they come up with the basket anyway.
So Looney. Hand it off to Jones, left wing three, banked it in. The bank is open at the blender. Herb smiling on the way back because he did not call it, but he has shot the ball very well as of late. He's now 7 for his last 9 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, he should smile on that one. He had no intention at all of banking that.
2 minutes in, 5-2 New Orleans. Kalkbrenner's got nowhere to go, got it to Sexton, and then tried another pass. That got deflected and stolen by Looney.
That's 3 turnovers.
Yeah, so the Pels are doing a good job early on. Poole, stop, pop, left wing three. Front iron, no good, and the rebound, Kneppel. And the Dookie will bring it all the way into the front court. Get it to Sexton, hop, skip, and a jump, unencumbered into the lane, and floats it up and in with the right hand.
Well, you talk about that lack of communication that we were talking about in the pregame. There it is right there.
Poole trying to go coast to coast, had it deflected away from him as he tried to split defenders. Sexton knocked it away, and there's the Pelicans' first turnover of the ball game.
Yeah, just a little bit too loose on that one. He says he didn't knock it out of bounds, and it might have been off Sexton.
That wouldn't be the first time that Poole did not get the benefit of the doubt on a deflection off the thigh. Kneppel into the lane again, just below the nail, up and in.
And that's what makes a great shooter. If you can get to the mid-range and be a threat there also, they have to guard you fully. Can't just guard you at the three-point line.
Kneppel had 24 points in that win the other night against Utah, career high. Fears at the nail around and out. And the rebound to Kalkbrenner, his second. 6-5 Charlotte, 8:50 to go first quarter. Sexton gets into the lane again. Double team, throwing it up, and Kalkbrenner catches and lays it in. So they're getting into the paint.
Yeah, if Looney is going to go and help against Sexton once he gets past Fears, then that's going to be a lob. Kalkbrenner is just going to be standing at the rim.
So Pels giving up 6 points in the paint now. Wide open as Fears left in the lane. Good.
There you go.
Got wide open three.
Got to make them pay.
So Fears, who is now 8 for 23 from beyond the arc, knocks his first down, bridges into the lane, kick it to Kneppel for three. That's good.
That is not the dude you can lose. You cannot lose him.
So Kneppel already with 5 points, and it's 11-8. Charlotte with a lead. Poole. Now it's feed to Fears in the lane, back out to Poole. Fake the three. Now Looney straddling the arc. Picks up the dribble, get it to Trey Murphy. Murphy weaves through right of the lane. Kneppel's just trailing him. Now back out to Looney for a wide open three. Around and out. Ball on the deck taken by Sion James.
Oh, that's not the shot you're looking for. Kevon Looney at a three. He gave up a couple of threes in that possession.
Bridges for three. That's good, left wing. And it's 14-8 Charlotte.
So Charlotte's going to take 40. They're going to attempt 43s a game. And they're going to make 15.4 if they hit their averages.
Bridges had 29 2 nights ago. Poole tries to drive. That got deflected and stolen. Now Sexton into the front court. Leave it for Kneppel. Another three. That's good. Hey. And it's 17-8.
And you're in transition, but you have to KYP. Know your personnel. You know the shooters. Identify them and flare to them because Kneppel's going to stop at the three-point line.
We'll take a break. 9 straight points for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 15-3 run. 7:11 left in the first quarter. Charlotte 17, New Orleans 8 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home. Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
In basketball, it takes the right team to win. That's why you need a partner like Marsh McLennan Agency. We've been providing business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to Southeast Louisiana for 80 years. Marsh McLennan Agency combines the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance firm. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit marshmma.com today.
Hey Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Welcome back to the Smoothie King Center. 17-8 is your score. Charlotte with the lead. Graf and JD. This just in. Charlotte's going to be shooting 3-point attempts in this game. And JD, you mentioned they're going to try to launch 40, and they're going to knock down half of that. And when you take a look at the percentages, that what 3 or 4 players, JD, that shoot over 30% from beyond the arc.
So they spread you out defensively. You don't necessarily know where it's coming from, but you do know where those shooters are, and you certainly know Kneppel is one of them.
Well, like I said earlier, their head coach was a top assistant in Boston. So you know what that game plan was. 4th in total threes this year in 7 games at 108. And tonight, already 3 for 4. But that rookie, Con Kneppel, 4th pick in the draft, he is as advertised.
He can flat out shoot it, and so you better find him in your defensive rotations, whether that's transition or half court.
So the Pels in a 9-point hole here early, 5 minutes in.
Now, the thing is, Charlotte gives up a ton of points, so you can score.
Poole goes behind the back, drives to the left elbow, kick it out long Murphy. You can see on James is closing out on Trey. And a reach in on James. Well, we got a little bit of a break there.
Sion James is built like
They're going to challenge early?
Sion James built like a halfback.
Yes, he is.
I mean, he is put together.
So they will not challenge this. Herb Jones, sideline right. Trying to get it in. Floats it to Carlo Makovich, who just checked in. Now Fears center circle. Picked up by KJ Simpson. Fears left-hand dribble drive down the lane. Throws it to Murphy. Back out to Herb. Right wing 3. Good. Herb Jones, 2 for 2 tonight as his hot shooting continues.
Yeah, you get the Rook Fears to get to where he wants to go. Jeez.
Another 3.
I mean,
this time by Bridges.
A made basket, you shouldn't get beat like that in transition. That's been one of the conundrums for this team so far this season.
Makovich, short corner left. Oh, spins out of trouble. Drives in! And hammers it down with a right hand.
Carlos says, welcome to my world.
What a move on the baseline by Makovich, and then he absolutely threw it down over Sion James. 3-ball left side, no good. Rebound, Trey Murphy.
And the thing we know about Carlo is if he gets a step, he's going to dunk it.
Trey, deep 3, knocked it down. Murphy is now 6 for his last, check that. He is 11 for his last 21 from beyond the arc.
And we've got to see that out of Trey Murphy, especially when Zion Williamson is not playing.
19-16 Charlotte. Now right corner Bridges, fakes the 3. Drives with the left hand up to Kneppel. Good closeout for Fears. Kneppel got in the lane. He got away with a walk.
Okay, they got it.
Well, that's good news, bad news.
Yeah, because they called it late and we're in transition.
Correct. Herb stole the ball after the would-be travel, and you would have had a run out.
Yeah, correct call. Just a little bit late, but correct call.
Again, Scott Foster, the crew chief. Kevin Cutler is the referee. Simone Jelks is the umpire tonight. And they're pretty thin as well. LaMelo Ball is not in the lineup. He's recovering from a sore left ankle. So they only have 11 available. Likewise, the Pelicans. It is 19-16 Charlotte with 5:22 to go in the first quarter.
Well, encouraging to see the Pels shooting and making threes so far, 4-6. And that guy, of course, Herb Jones, 2 for 2 already. So you like to see Herb Jones and Trey Murphy be able to stretch the opposing defense. Now, you don't have Zion Williamson, but you know what? You got to get that production from somewhere, and so when those guys stretch the defense out that way, you're able to create creases to where you can drive a little bit better.
Well, you've turned them over 4 times, John, but you've only scored 2 points off the turnovers. On the other side, Pels have only turned it over twice. All right, Sadiq Bey has checked in for the first time tonight for New Orleans. You've got Jordan Poole, Jeremiah Fears, Trey Murphy, Carlo Makovich, and Sadiq Bey. Pels had their 6th different starting lineup in 7 games tonight.
Yeah, Kneppel ran over Jordan Poole.
And that was well away from the basketball. So Kneppel's first.
That's not a good foul. Now, Jeremiah Fears getting invaluable experience here early in this season.
All right, Kneppel's going to come out. And Musa Diabate will check in. Big, long, and lanky. Oh, as we throw the inbound pass, deflected by the aforementioned Diabate. And Makovich will foul him on the way up. Diabate is trouble on the defensive end, also on the offensive glass.
There are some basic tenets that you want to be able to accomplish in the game. Inbounding being one of them. And you got to be able to do it clean. That's just an unnecessary turnover.
Diabate's first free throw is very short.
And I remember Diabate from the January game in Charlotte.
Yep.
9 points, 13 rebounds, 29 minutes.
Well, this was one of those guys, John, that was a two-way player last year, and he played so well. They signed him to a standard multi-year contract before the year was up. That's how much he impressed.
Yeah, he knows what his role is, and his role is to hit the glass hard and play hard.
So Diabate goes 1 of 2. Charlotte leads 20-16, 5 minutes left first quarter. Murphy got free, fakes the three, dump it down to Carlo, who passed up the wide open dunk, and we turn it over. Simpson. Front court left. Carlo just hammered one down. You would have liked to have seen him go after it again.
Absolutely.
Simpson had it poked away and a foul on the floor.
I mean, when you got his length and his hops, you challenge at the rim, and if you get it blocked every now and then, so what? But you go hard at the rim.
As Fears is going to be called for the foul. Actually, we're going to call Makovich. All right, Jose Alvarado in for the first time tonight. Jeremiah Fears will have a seat. Fears 5 early points in the ballgame. 2 of 4 from the floor, including a 3.
There's just not a whole lot to not like about him early.
Yeah, John, during the summer league, he wasn't shooting the ball well at all. And now he is. All right, former Florida Gator, Trey Mann, bounce feed over to Simpson, left wing 3, around and out, and the rebound to Jordan Poole. Get it up the floor, Makovich!
Oh, yeah.
Sprinting into the front court, and I think he was listening to us, John. Hammer time with 2 hands, and then Alvarado tries to steal the inbounds pass. And
he did steal it and got fouled.
He got it.
A frustration foul after he stole it.
So a little early GTA.
Carlo hangs on the rim and swings like Spider-Man.
Boy, Carlo's showing that early energy. He really should have 3 dunks.
But he really turned out to be one of my favorites from last year. I loved the way he played down the stretch.
All right, Poole, front court left, Pell's down 2, trying to tie it up or take the lead with a 3. Poole, one-on-one with Diabate. Hard drive in, scooping righty layup. He went underneath Diabate's long right arm.
Yeah, he says, step into my school and I will show you a little something.
As Mann drives in, no, Carlo can't rebound it. Do we have a foul on the Pels? No, this is on Charlotte going back the other way.
Yeah, loose ball over the back. Carlo going for that rebound, and somebody was over his back.
So we are tied at 20. Fouls on Moussa Diabate. That's 4 team on Charlotte. And Diabate picks up his first. Poole to Alvarado. Catch and shoot 3.
That's
Nothing but net from the right wing.
Play. That's a well-run play. Carlo Makovich sets the screen. Jose flares off of it.
Pels on a 12-1 run and lead it 23-20. Diabate, beautiful spin move in the lane, goes up and under, spins and floats it up and in. Makovich did all he could.
Yeah, I got no complaints on that one.
I don't either.
Guarded him the whole way, forced him to shoot over the top. That's just a nice move by Diabate.
23-22. Diabate coming off a 17-point performance against Utah. Poole, one-on-one with Diabate. Step back straightaway 3. That's good.
Look, Poole sees Diabate, and Diabate is wearing the kick-me sign because Poole is taking advantage of that big on the perimeter.
New Orleans is now 6 for 8 from beyond the arc in this game and lead at 26-22 with 3:12 left in the first quarter on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Are you ready to build your dream outdoor kitchen or to finally organize your garage? Well, New Age Products is here to help. For over 15 years, New Age Products has been helping homeowners get more out of their spaces. With free design consultations and 3D renders, it's never been easier to organize and customize, all from the comfort of your couch. Visit NewAgeProducts.com now and take the first step towards a better home. That's NewAgeProducts.com. New Age Products is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans.
I don't want to touch base.
or circle back anymore. I want to charter a boat and go fishing with my friends.
I don't want to make a to-do list. I want to make a to-eat list.
I don't care about a PowerPoint. Give me a juke joint. It's time to cut loose and lose track of time, billable and otherwise, altogether. Play Coastal and go have some fun for fun's sake.
For more information, visit coastalmississippi.com.
At Ochsner Health, we're more than just a healthcare provider. We're your neighbors, committed to serving Louisiana through every season of life. Whether we're caring for generations of your family or keeping you safe during weather events, we remain on the front line, dedicated to providing the care you expect from Louisiana's #1 hospital. Because at Ochsner, our purpose is people, and we are committed to keeping our patients and communities strong and healthy. Learn more or schedule an appointment at ochsner.org/schedule.
.312 to go. First quarter. Pelicans with a 26-22 lead over the Charlotte Hornets. The Pelicans, John DeShazer, are shooting the ball very well. 10 of 16 from the floor, 62.5%. 6 of 8 from beyond the arc. Have not attempted a free throw as of yet.
Now, and partner, I don't expect the Pelicans to continue shooting 75% from three, but the 5 forced turnovers and the 3 steals and the 7 fast break points, I like to see that because that looks like an effort kind of thing. And when you've got that kind of effort, you feel pretty good about what's going on if you're the Pelicans, because that's one of the things I believe that the Pelicans have been lacking here lately is the effort that goes along with being able to execute.
All right, so Pels, who have been swimming upstream most of this season, have themselves a little bit of a lead here. Remember, got down early by 9 points. All right, Sexton, Liam McNeely, another rookie, Kalkbrenner, Miles Bridges, who just floated it up to Kalkbrenner. Beautiful two-man game there.
You know where Kalkbrenner's going to be. He came into this game shooting 81%.
That's number 1 in the league, too.
81%.
Bay is wide open in the left corner. That 3 is no good in front of their bench. Good job of driving into the lane for Poole as Mann misses a 3. And a rebound, Carlo Makovich. Poole bumped. Throw it up. Why not?
Give it to him. Hey, now, look, I understand. He's in the he draws that contact and gets immediately into the shooting motion. And it's like the rip through, except you're getting penalized if you're Poole. Now he's going to the free throw line anyway, but he should be shooting 3.
Charlotte is over the limit. So Poole, who missed his first free throw of the year on Sunday, knocks the first one down.
I mean, he really got punished for being savvy right there. Smart enough to get the shot up. And he got it up in the motion quickly.
Poole is now 28 of 29 at the free throw line this year. (27-24) Pels, 2:27 left in the first quarter. Make it 28-24. Jordan Poole, 7 early points with 4 assists.
I didn't want to say anything when he was at the free throw line, but you know what? He shoots it well enough to where I don't know necessarily if you ought to worry about jinxing him.
I did not say anything the other day, by the way, before he missed.
Oh, that's a foul on Bay.
As Sadiq Bey trucks Miles Bridges. That's our 3rd team foul. Pels up 28-24. 2:14 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, he's going over the top of the screen. He's squeezing between, but he commits the foul when he makes the contact.
All right, Jordan Hawkins in for the first time tonight for New Orleans, in for Jordan Poole.
Well, Hawk's another guy who's got to raise his level here a bit.
All right, Sexton, center circle, chested to McNeely. McNeely around a Kalkbrenner pick. Shovels it out long to Bridges, Euros in, and floats it up no good. Knocked away, and it's taken back by Sexton. Back to Bridges, don't leave him open. Now Bridges, Euros in, throw it out long to Sexton. Shot clock at 4. Sexton pop a 3. That's short. Good rebound there by Herb Jones. Get it up the floor to Sadiq Bey. Trailing is Makovich, and a reach in and a foul by Liam McNeely.
That's a good foul because Carlo's going to hammer that one if he doesn't foul him, so you force him to take the free throws. But that's the kind of defense on that possession that Willie Green's talking about. Those guys were on a string. They were challenging. They were hustling out. They were covering for one another, and they forced a miss.
I love the way Makovich is running the floor here early on.
Look, he puts a lot of pressure on the opposing big when you run the floor that way. Now you got to make the free throw to pay it off.
So it's a good foul for McNeely because the best you can do is 1 for 2 here.
But I mean, he puts a lot of pressure on the opposing big as an offensive threat.
Carlo is now 0 for 3 from the free throw line this season. There's your first one. 29-24 Pelicans, 1:40 to go in the first quarter. Makovich, 5 early points. He has committed a couple of fouls. Sexton drives hard on Bey, cut off on the right elbow. Will back it out now beyond the arc. Sexton shovels up top Bridges. Head fake. There's the rip through. Floated up short. And Miles Bridges going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, I think Bey got him on the rip through.
Bridges has scored at least 16 points in every game this year for the Hornets, including a 29-point effort 2 days ago. Flat out can score.
Yeah.
First free throw, no good.
There you go.
Bridges 92% at the free throw line, so that's a rarity.
Yeah, he's averaging 29.5 his last 2.
Second one, good. 29-25, Pell's up. Herb Jones front court. Can he get another heat check? He can!
They didn't guard him at all.
Herb Jones!
He comes off the screen, and they leave him wide open, and Herb's like, why not?
He's had 3 heat checks in the first half in the last 3 games. Sexton, who is not afraid at all. The little bull.
And he saw Hawk, and he just attacked him.
I mean, Sexton loves to get to the rim. It does not matter the size or who's going up against him. And Sexton will go to the line here.
Did Sexton cut the rat tail?
No, he still got it.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, he
saw it the other night watching the game.
He saw Jordan Hawkins, and he's kind of sort of in transition, and he immediately attacked him.
So they're wiping up some perspiration in the lane before Sexton in his 8th year out of Bama. Former Cleveland Cavalier. Then they dealt him to Utah, and then Utah just dealt him to Charlotte. Free throw is good.
I mean, they gave Charlotte a starter.
Well, they went 1 for 1. Yusuf Nurkic, who's a big, and it was interesting because they literally played each other 2 nights ago in that game. Won easily by the Hornets. All right, both free throws good. Sexton's got 6 points. 31-27 New Orleans, 65 seconds left in the first quarter. Makovich, Alvarado, Jones, Hawkins, and Bey on the floor. Hawk to Alvarado. Steps back, takes a left wing 3. That is short off the front iron. The rebound to Liam McNeely out of UConn. Now cross court over to Trey Mann. Front court center circle. Shot clock at 13. Mann doubled. Bounce feed to Kalkbrenner. Over the head pass to Sexton. Sexton left wing with 5. Now with 3. Bey on the switch. Hard drive to the rack. Scooping layup short. Herb Jones a one-hand rebound. Now Bey sprints into the front court, kick it to Hawkins, fakes the 3 in the corner. Good closeout by Trey Mann. And now you got to back it out here. Shot clock, game clock, 8 seconds apart. Alvarado in the Pelican logo center circle. Around a Makovich pick, 2-man game. Floated up to Carlo and throw it down again.
Carlo mashing potatoes all through this quarter.
33-27. Makovich has 3 dunks in this game. Bridges bump with 2, with 1 at the buzzer. Swish.
He shoots it
deep
too
left
well.
wing. Bey, 3-quarter court, hit the top of the backboard. Tell you what, though, That was a fun first quarter for the Pelicans.
Look, this is the spirit you want to see this team play with. Look, you might not be successful, but you want to see this kind of energy.
We'll head to the second. It's New Orleans 33, Charlotte 30 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
You deserve a Medicaid plan that gives you more. More doctors, more local care, more benefits that support your health every day. That plan is AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana. As a member, you'll get dental and vision coverage, gym memberships, healthy rewards, and real support to help you stay well. Learn more at careforla.com/enroll. To choose AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana, visit myplan.healthy.la.gov.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person everywhere. Together, with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
I'm Clint Romig with Marsh McLennan Agency. We provide business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals. We combine the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance broker, Marsh McLennan. Here in New Orleans, we have deep roots throughout Southeast Louisiana that go back over 80 years. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit us today at marshmma.com.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home, Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hey, we need you to pack the Smoothie King Center for an exciting 5-game homestand between November 12th and the 19th. Join us for huge matchups against the Lakers, the Warriors, and the defending champs, the OKC Thunder. Secure your seats now by visiting pelicans.com/tickets. With John DeShazer, Todd Graffanini with you, top section 112. Alden the King Hagedorn is our statistician. Rob Fresh and Gus Kattengell right now in the studio. 33-30 Pelicans. And they've got the ball moving right to left as Derek Queen makes his game debut for New Orleans. Alvarado's got it, and he'll bounce it out to Trey Murphy. Murphy trying to get free.
You got to shoot it.
Weaves through down the lane and scoops it up no at the shot clock buzzer.
That actually turned out a little bit better than I thought it would.
Sion James for the hard charging.
These are the things that cannot happen.
And an easy layup.
Colin Sexton continues to get to the rim.
16 points in the paint for the Hornets. Bay got free. Straight away three, around and down for Sadiq.
Bay does not mind taking the shot when he gets an opening. Pelt's got to shore it up on this end. You got to keep those guys, you got to keep them off the rim.
10 made threes this year for Bay, 36-32. Sion James up top, Kneppel. Con picked up his dribble. Bounce it out long to Pat Connaughton. Yes, that Pat Connaughton up top. Sion James for three, and that's good. And the league leader in three-point percentage knocks it down, Sion James.
Yeah, now 14 of 19 for the season from three.
Not bad to start your NBA career.
Yeah, not bad at all.
36-35. Trey drives in and got blocked at the rim by Kalkbrenner. Back the other way, Kneppel, free ball, you're around and out. Rebound, Alvarado.
I can live with that from Trey. You see a shot blocker attacking.
Bay another three, left wing, front iron, tipped up and taken by Kneppel. 36-35 Pels, 10-10 to go in the second quarter. New Orleans now 7 of 11 from beyond the arc. Another three, Sexton high off the heel, Kalkbrenner the rebound. We got a loose ball foul on us. That should be on Derek Queen.
It is.
So his first, team's first of the second quarter. Kalkbrenner's a problem. 7'1", 270 pounds. As I mentioned, a 4-time Big East Defensive Player of the Year.
Well,
that's never happened in the history of college basketball.
That's something. That is
They've
something.
had some 3-timers, never 4. Boy, he just laid an illegal screen on Trey Murphy.
He played bouncer against Trey and threw him out of the club.
So Kalkbrenner threw that right hip out. His first. And the Pels now force 6 Charlotte turnovers. Murphy threw it away. Ball rolled into the corner, and it's picked up by Hawkins, who promptly throws it right back to Kalkbrenner.
Well, that was a poor pass by Trey. It was behind Queen, and that was a mess from the beginning.
Now Sion James, front court between circles, chest it to Connaughton. Former Notre Dame Irish drives all the way in. Lefty scooper. No, boy, got another break. That was point blank. Rebound Hawkins. Quickly into the front court. Alvarado. A half-court alley-oop to Trey Murphy, and another two-hand flush.
All you got to do is throw it up. Trey will go and fetch it if you will throw it up anywhere around the square. So you're in good shape if you're Jose Alvarado.
Run the floor. Good things will happen and have happened in this ball game. 9:24 to go in the half as Charlotte takes the timeout. It's the Pelicans 38, the Hornets 35. Gus Kattengill will update you on the NBA scoreboard when we come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Our team of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you. For more information, visit ochsner.org/sportsmedicine.
If you're needing to relocate across town or across the country, there is no job too big or too small for John Fayard Moving and Warehousing. The official mover of the New Orleans Saints for well over a decade, they offer red carpet, white glove office and household relocations at competitive rates. Moving is stressful and exhausting. Allow John Fayard Moving and Warehousing to ease your mind and your muscles. Call 228-864-2262 or visit johnfayardwarehouse.com today to schedule a survey or book your move.
Together for the very first tour, Brandy and Monica. The Boys Mind Tour. The moment you've been waiting for. Brandy, Monica, with special guests Kelly Rowland, Money Long, and 2025 Idol winner Jamal Roberts.
Friday, December 5th at Smoothie King Center. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. Presented by the Black Promoters Collective.
In the second quarter, Graf and JD with you here at the Blender. Pelicans are shooting 56% from the floor, 58.3% from three. Problem though there, John, is Charlotte shooting 54% and 42%. So not a whole lot of defense being played right now.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, whichever team gets, strings together a couple of stops is obviously going to have an advantage. And we're joined by a couple of season ticket holders, Kiana and Victoria from section 123. They're actually slumming. They're in worse seats now than they would be if they were in their regular seats. But the quarter is still flat, so at least they're not bringing us bad luck so far.
So 38-35 New Orleans out of the break. Charlotte moving left to right. The white teal pinstripes. Sexton, who's been driving all night, trying to get it down low, and Alvarado with a deflection and steal. Now Sadiq Bey Euros in on Sion James and lays it in.
He's just big boarded. Sion James did everything right defensively, and Sadiq Bey went right through his body.
We have forced 7 turnovers tonight against the Hornets. Now Connaughton around a Kalkbrenner pick. It's to Sexton. Sexton right-hand drive to the top of the key. Now still going to the restricted arc. Off the glass is short. Strong side rebound, Derek Queen. Over the head, three-quarter pass to Murphy. Will pop a left angle three and down.
Trey comes up with that one like a wide receiver down the left sideline, one-handed, and then he pulls up the three.
Well, that's a tremendous assist for Queen as Kneppel tries to answer from the left corner. No. Strong side rebound, Bay. Pels on the move.
Shoot it, Trey.
Trey, a hash mark three left side. That one's off the mark.
That's a heat check.
Yeah, it was. 6 straight empty possessions for the Hornets, and that disappeared quickly as Kneppel just drives to the lane and lays it in.
I'm doing like my partner. I'm rubbing the temples because you see I'm driving and they part the seas. He gets to the rim uncontested.
43-37. Bay, fall away 10-footer. Nothing but net. Just back down, back down, back down.
I like to see that.
Got the J.
Whatever the offense is, when you see a mismatch, you break it and you post up.
7 points for Sadiq. Pels up 45-37. Sion James, fake a three, drives to the dotted line, and it's stripped and stolen, and Derek Queen blew a tire. He got the steal as Hawkins has it in the left corner for three. No long rebound. Alvarado finger rolls it up and in on the follow.
This is a team playing with juice, and that's all you want to see. You just want to see him play with juice because you can feed off of things when you're playing with juice. You don't have to shoot it great.
Best we've looked all year. Not even close. Now Sexton. Backed it up to Kneppel, back to Sexton between circles. Straight away three, we left him alone. Back iron, no good. Fight for it, Kneppel comes away with it. And goes up for the follow and is fouling away up. You had three red jerseys, and somehow Kneppel came away with it. So Con Kneppel at the line.
He got fouled 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. And again, you got to rebound that miss. 75% is Kneppel. First one is good.
You just like to see this team play with this level of intensity.
Agreed.
Just do this regularly.
Everybody has taken the floor for the Pels, and so far it's 10 has scored except for Looney, Hawkins, and Queen.
There's enough of a rotation to where you can just ask guys, go out there, give it all you got, and we'll sub you out.
Kahn knocks them both down. 47-39. New Orleans leads under 7 minutes left in the half. Keep the pressure on. Alvarado, Queen, Bay, Hawkins, and Murphy. Pretty small out there right now. Queen. What a pass!
Oh, have some.
To Trey Murphy!
Have some. They tee him up. Come on, man. Stop that. Stop that. He dunks it. He hangs on the rim. Yes, he does hang on the rim. But come on. Come on.
The pull-up was the thing, and Scott Foster ain't going to let that go.
That's just intensity, man. You got to let these guys have some emotion. But when you punch it on the dude's head, you feel kind of good about yourself.
So you're going to get 1 point out of that dunk. Thanks, Scott Foster. Well done. 49-40.
And I would say that either way. There's some joy associated with the game. And that is a joyful play.
I mean, we've seen more dunks in this game than we might have seen all year combined. I'm not kidding.
You're probably right.
49-40. Kneppel to KJ Simpson on a two-way. Simpson, one-on-one with Bay, crosses him over, drives in, throws it up, back iron, no good. There's Diabate, the follow-up no, tipped up Diabate, yes.
He is a pest.
4 offensive rebounds a game for Diabate this year, averaging.
You can see why. He's relentless.
49-42. And out of that exchange, as Bay tries another mid-range, no good. Out of that exchange, Charlotte's going to come away with another layup attempt that's knocked out. And I hate saying this, John, but that technical foul completely flipped the momentum of this game.
Yeah, it hurt. And again, I guess by the letter of the law, yeah, I get it. I get it. But I mean, there's nothing malicious about that. He's not showing anybody up about that. He's not being disrespectful to the officials. Let the man have a little fun.
Diabate at the line. First one is short. So again, when Trey dunked that ball, it was 49-39.
And I would say Trey has had so far a somewhat
frustrating
season.
Yes, early.
And he unleashed some of it right there. You know, that was a feel-good, I feel like Trey Murphy dunk.
All right, Jordan Poole's back in along with Jeremiah Fears and Kevon Looney for the Pels. Second free throw, Diabate. Rim glass good. 49-43 Pelicans halfway through the second quarter. Again, it's been a real team effort so far. Looney, guarded by Diabate, handed off to Poole. Diabate on the switch. Poole, faked him out of his shoes. Drives in, kick it to Murphy, catch and shoot. Left corner three.
Trey be in.
Murphy now 3 of 4 from distance. 52-43.
Yeah, that slack from Zion Williamson being out has to come from somewhere, and Trey's picking up his part of it.
13 for Murphy. Bridges in. Short with a layup. Rebound Looney. Throws it right to Sion James.
Yeah.
And a foul.
Loon's got to look out for his teammate on that one. He gave it right to Sion James.
Sion James is relentless. Watch that young man play 4 years at Tulane under Ron Hunter. And again, after he graduated, went to Duke and played very well in Durham. And ended up a second-round pick.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's built to last. He's put together.
First free throw is good. Not a whole lot of Tulane alums in the NBA. First free throw, no good. So it remains 52-43. Second one is good. And it's 52-44. 5:20 to go in the half. James has 4 points, 3 rebounds. Fears. Right side, Looney. Looney 1-on-1 with Diabate, trying to spin out of it. Diabate all over him. Now out long Murphy. Good close out there by James. Trey over to Fears. Drives hard to the rack. Scoops it up and in. He was suspended in midair, John.
Take him, young'un. I mean, they go and overstep for the steal.
James for 3, right corner, no. Weak side rebound, Simpson. Blocked by Looney at the rack. Front court, Murphy. Trey guarded by Mann. 1-on-1, behind the back, step back 3. Back iron. And a long rebound to Bridges.
Trey feeling it.
Hey, I love it.
I like to see that confidence. He's feeling it.
We did not see that in the first, 4 games. And now Fears and KJ Simpson in a dance tangle. Both hit the deck, and quickly they are separated. They were hugging each other, and they both went down.
That was a Jada Pinkett entanglement.
Yep. I'm going to call that on Fears.
I guess Fears is fighting through a screen and applies the bear hug, and therein lies your foul.
Simpson in his second year out of Colorado. First one is good. He was 3 for 3 at the free throw line this year. Now McNeely, and again, this is a really young Charlotte team.
Now the thing about Fears is not going to be. He doesn't wear that no fears, that 0 fears for no reason. He's not going to back down.
Charlotte 8th in the league in free throw shooting at 81%. They go 1 of 2. Rebound Looney.
Yeah, they missed a couple here tonight.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, take advantage.
Poole, Murphy, Looney, Jones, Fears on the floor for the Pels. Herb drives on McNeely, got cut off. Now out long Poole, get it to Kavan. Looney back to Poole, left wing 3. High off the heel. Rebound Herb. Swing it around, 3-ball Murphy. Good!
Blast down. Trey feeling it, and we're feeling you, young man.
Murphy now has 14 threes in the last 2.5 games. 57-45. This is the largest lead we've had this year. McNeely had it stripped and a reach in on Herb Jones.
Herb bailed him out. You funneled him, and Looney's waiting, but Herb does what he thinks is right, which is to reach and try to help out his teammate. Looney was the last line of defense there, so he had the proper rotation.
New Orleans is 10 of 19 from beyond the arc. And before tonight, in the last 2 games, we've made 34 threes.
Yeah, I was about to say, shot it well against OKC. Now, you couldn't tell by the final score.
We had 18 made threes against the Clippers, 16 more in Oklahoma City, and tonight 10. Remember, I've been just screaming for double digits, and now we've hit them 3 in a row. Both free throws by the rookie McNeely are good. 57-47 Pelicans finish this half out strong. 3:40 to go. Fears guarded by Mann. Fears whip it over to Murphy. Good close out there by Bridges. They ain't letting him shoot.
They're in his jersey.
They have to be. Fears Hook pass up top, Looney. Poole tried to get free. They got Trey. Trey around a double screen, straight away three. Front iron. Rebound, Diabate. Hey.
But they all look good.
Yep.
They all look like they're going in.
Now Simpson, hook pass in the lane. Diabate spins left, took some steps, and they called it.
Kevon Looney forced that travel. He put a body on him, got him off balance, and Diabate had nowhere to go.
That is now 9 Charlotte turnovers. And the Pels have a 10-point lead with 3:13 left in the second quarter. By the way, the Pels have 5 team fouls, and the Charlotte Hornets, the greatest defensive team in the history of the league, have 0. Now Fears, 2-man game with Looney. Fears drives in, scooping lefty, and we spoke that into existence. Diabate with the foul. And again, Fears, he's just pulling everything out of the bag.
No, he is accustomed to playing against guys who are older, bigger, and it doesn't bother him so much to play against seasoned players. I mean, when DeJounte Murray gets back, this kid has to be somewhere in the rotation.
Somewhere in the rotation. I don't know if you can take him out of the lineup, John. I mean.
Well, see, I'm being deferential to DeJounte.
No, I'm with you.
I mean, he's got to play.
As Trey Murphy will have a seat. 16 first-half points for Murphy as Fears knocks them both down. 6 of 11 from the floor and 4 of 7 from beyond the arc.
I mean, it feels good to see Trey Murphy break out.
That game in L.A. really got him going in the right direction. 59-47 New Orleans, 2:50 to go in the half.
Oh, look at Herb.
Bridges. Straightaway three. Yep. Herb all over him, but that screen set by Diabate got him free. Now Poole, one-on-one with McNeely. Doubled, out to Looney, back to Poole. McNeely all over him.
You know what? Poole's the type of dude you'll want to punch because he's shifty and he's crafty and he will draw you into him, and then he'll do something funky to get a shot off.
So remember, no team fouls on Charlotte in the first, 8 minutes of the quarter, and they've committed 2 here in the last minute, both by Poole.
Yeah, they got a bunch of Lou Dorts.
2:33 to go. So we got a timeout on the floor. We didn't even see him the other day. Pelicans 59, Hornets 50 on the Pelicans Radio Network, presented by Smoothie King.
911, what is the emergency?
Here, around the clock. True crime. This is Dateline. New mysteries.
A mother vanishes just before Halloween.
New cases.
The bone-chilling case of the Menendez brothers.
New twists.
There was no way he was going to let this secret get out.
Who can you trust when everything you thought you knew is turned upside down?
People involved are in some pretty high positions.
Real people, real stories, real mysteries. Dateline 24/7, channel 107, and on the SiriusXM app.
For the best basketball talk every afternoon, don't miss Justin Termini and NBA legend Eddie Johnson on SiriusXM NBA Radio.
If you don't play as a team, you can't win.
They have too much talent, and now it's starting to show.
They're breaking down the top stories in the NBA and talking to the biggest names in the league.
It's Magic Johnson.
We've always been about winning championships.
Catch NBA Today with Justin Termini and Eddie Johnson. Weekday afternoons from 4 to 7 Eastern. Only on NBA Radio Channel 86 and the SiriusXM app.
If it's happening in baseball.
From backs against the wall to back, the Dodgers cement their dynasty.
It's on MLB
Network Radio.
Will Smith, the go-ahead home run in Game 7 of the World Series. Did you dream of this moment?
Every kid does. That's special. I remember that for forever.
Mookie Betts is going to join us.
I love being a Dodger. I love each and every person in here.
MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM Channel 89, and on the SiriusXM app.
Hey everyone, it's me, Megan Kelly. I've got some exciting news. I now have my very own channel on SiriusXM. It's called the Megan Kelly Channel, and it is where you will hear the truth, unfiltered, with no agenda and no apologies. Along with the Megan Kelly Show, you're going to hear from people like Mark Halperin, Link Lauren, Maureen Callahan, Emily Dushinsky, Jesse Kelly, Real Clear Politics, and many more. It's bold, no BS news, only on the Megan Kelly Channel, SiriusXM 111, and on the SiriusXM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year Sam Mitchell every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
The 23s, I love that, of course. But they forced 9 turnovers, scored 10 points off of them, and 15 fast break points. 15-7 outscoring Charlotte in fast break points. So they're forcing turnovers. They're getting in transition. They're getting easy buckets. Those are the things that can help you when you're struggling offensively.
And again, you've got to finish this off here, John. Don't give Charlotte any type of momentum headed into the locker room. Jones, Looney, Poole, Fears, and Bay on the floor. Poole got free for 3. No. Long rebound to Kalkbrenner.
Yeah, these are Poole's shots. So he's just got to drain them because those are his looks.
He's been very streaky this year. Right now, he's 1 for 4 from beyond the arc. 3-ball man left wing. High off the heel, uncontested offensive rebound for Bridges. Now up top, Kneppel drives into the lane, scoops it up left hand, no. Rebound, Kalkbrenner. 2 offensive rebounds. This sequence here for the Hornets. McNeely, right block, high and short. Rebound, Looney, bails us out.
Loon didn't even challenge McNeely because he knew he didn't want to shoot it.
Fears trying to go coast to coast. Nobody checked him, and he backs it out now beyond the arc. 1-on-1 with Kalkbrenner. Pulls up from 15, no. And a loose ball foul on Looney. And we're going to walk back the other way. 2 free throws as we're over the limit. Looney shoved Miles Bridges in the back. Kneppel's got 13. Bridges has 12. Those are the only 2 in double figures for the Hornets. And Bridges can score with his eyes closed.
And once he improved his 3, it just became so much more difficult to guard him because he's always been able to get to the rim.
Cannot afford to go into any type of drought here in the last 98 seconds. Keep the pressure on. And as I say that, Trey Murphy checks in for Sadiq Bey. Played so well here in the first half.
You got to stay efficient on offense.
Agreed. Second free throw, rim glass good for Bridges, who now has 14. Fears up top beyond the arc. Get it over to Poole. Poole to the dotted line. Floats it up, no, but a foul on the Hornets.
He started on the left side. He circles around baseline, comes up on the right side, and takes that pass. And Kneppel can't catch up to him.
That's 2 on the rookie Kneppel. And Jordan Poole back to the free throw line. Thing is, if Poole's shot is not falling, he will find a way to the line. And he's able to make it up. The Pels actually have done a really good job this year. First free throw is good. Getting to the free throw line, we're 8th in the league in attempts at just shy of 30.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the guy you want on the line. When you got a guy up there who's shooting career 88% from the line, you want him on the line as often as possible.
Poole averaging 18 a game.
And young guys ought to take a clue from that. When your shot isn't going, find a way to get to the line.
Poole now with 9. As he goes 2 for 2. 61-52, 1:15 left in the half. Kneppel off the curl around a Kalkbrenner pick. Throw it back out long to Bridges. Show and go. Throw it up to Kalkbrenner in the dunk.
Well, every time you get beat off the dribble, if Loon has to go help, Kalkbrenner's standing at the rim. He's not going anywhere except the rim.
Oh, Poole, what a move. And then Kalkbrenner got the weak side help and blocked the layup. Bridges wide open 3. Around and out, Kalkbrenner back tapped it. Swing it back to Bridges. Ball on the deck. Kalkbrenner again. Throw it out in the corner. Man for the catch and shoot 3. And that's good. And so much for what I just said a little while ago.
If you don't rebound defensively and give them several bites at the apple, sooner or later they're going to cash in.
Now Fears taking it at Kalkbrenner. Kicking in the corner. Herb Jones. Close out man. So your double-digit lead is down to 4. Shot clock at 7. Herb in the lane. Kalkbrenner fronting him. Herb tripped. Ball rolls out of bounds.
Herb's saying there's contact, and he doesn't know where the foul is.
So all the hard work you have done here in the first half is going away in the last 95 seconds.
Yeah, you wind up with the lead in the half, but sloppy into it. A little ragged down here.
Kalkbrenner is a monster. By the way, he leads the NBA in field goal percentage. You know why? Because all he does is dunk.
Yeah.
They're just throwing him lobs.
Yeah, he's 3 for 3 in this when he came in shooting 81% from the field, so it's going up. He was shooting 81% from the field, and it's going up.
All right, shot clock off. So you will take the lead in at halftime, but boy, that 10-point lead dissipated quickly here. Sexton back into the ball game. Drives hard to the right block. Cut off. Kick it to Bridges. Herb on the closeout. Bridges for 3.
Oh, come on.
And I literally was about to say, do not foul the three-point shooter. And we did.
He must have got him up top. Did he get the high five foul? It must have been the high five. He didn't get him with the body. And he didn't step into the landing zone, so I'm assuming he got him in the hand.
That hurts. You're giving them 3 points here at the buzzer. That shot was no good. Bridges short, so they're not going to get 3. But still, good end of the half for Charlotte after the Pels pretty much owned the first half, saved that first stretch when Kneppel made those early threes.
Yeah.
But since then, it's been all New Orleans, and we let it get away here in literally the last 95 seconds of the half.
Yeah, so now you got to say, okay, we were able to do it once. Why not be able to do it again in the second half?
Bridges goes 2 of 3. All right, you got 1.3 seconds. Inbound to Poole. Baseball heave at the buzzer, air ball. Halftime in New Orleans as the Hornets end the half on a 12-2 run in the final 2 minutes.
Yeah, entertaining, but if you're the Pelicans, obviously you do not end that half the way you want to, so you got to come back out in the second half and hopefully reconstruct what you did in the first half.
Pelicans at the half coming up. Gus Catgill in our studios will anchor it. 61-59, New Orleans over Charlotte. Gus Catgill returns after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home, Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event is on, and there's no one key to victory. You need strength. You need power. You need agility. You need a team that shows up ready to win. And Toyota Trucks, yeah, they bring the full roster. The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for it all. Kick off the season with big savings during the Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event. But hurry, these deals won't last forever. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
At Ochsner Health, we're more than just a healthcare provider. We're your neighbors, committed to serving Louisiana through every season of life. Whether we're caring for generations of your family or keeping you safe during weather events, we remain on the front line, dedicated to providing the care you expect from Louisiana's #1 hospital. Because at Ochsner, our purpose is people, and we are committed to keeping our patients and communities strong and healthy. Learn more or schedule an appointment at ochsner.org/schedule.
In basketball, it takes the right team to win. That's why you need a partner like Marsh McLennan Agency. We've been providing business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to Southeast Louisiana for 80 years. Marsh McLennan Agency combines the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance firm. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit marshmma.com today.
Time now for Pelicans at the half. Scores, highlights, stats, and more. Here's your host, Gus Kattengell.
Pelicans lead it at the half, 61-59. New Orleans holding on to that lead despite Charlotte closing out the end of that second quarter on a 12-2 run. Trey Murphy. Rob, I don't know if you can decipher just yet. 7 games into the season, my levels of sighing. Do you know, was that a good sigh or a bad sigh?
That was a good sigh.
It was. Look at you.
I mean,
you
they
understand.
had a 10-point lead, so.
Well, it was a
Trey's
good
out.
sigh because I was talking about Trey Murphy. 16 points for him. It's nice to see the trade that we know. And 4 threes going down for him. 4 or 7 from distance. 6 of 11 in the first half in 18 minutes of action. He also had 2 assists and a rebound as well. Very active. We like that. Herb Jones had 8 points. He had a pair of threes that he's knocked down. He's been averaging about 2 to 3 threes the last 3 games from beyond the arc for Herb. So it's good to see him getting that distance shot. A couple of years ago, if you remember, he was really shooting the ball well from downtown. Herb with his 8 points has 3 rebounds to go with a steal as well in the first half. Kevon Looney got the start in the 11 minutes of action. He has yet to score. He does have 4 rebounds, though, and 2 assists. Jordan Poole, he got the start tonight. 16 minutes in the first half, 1 of 4 from distance, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. However, he does have 5 assists and a rebound for a total of 9 points. Jeremiah Fears got the start yet again. 9 points for him. He's had a steal, a rebound, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He is 1 of 1 from the arc in the 3-point distance, and 3 of 6 from the floor in 13 minutes of action. In the bench area, you got Carlo Matkovic with 7 points, 3 of 3 from the floor in 7 minutes, and a couple of exciting plays, Rob. I got to imagine it's one of the highlights he cut for us, the Carlo Matkovic dunk.
Oh, yes.
There it is.
Definitely.
I was making sure. I don't know if you knew that. If you didn't, I mean, I guess you'd be back on.
I got that one and Trey like three-pointers. It's a lot going on.
Well, that's good. There was a lot of action in the first half. We'll get some highlights here later on at Pelicans at the half here. Sadiq Bey also off the bench with 7 points. Jose Alvarado with 5 right there. So those 3 players contributing. Jordan Hawkins has come off the bench, played 8 minutes. He didn't get any points, but let's have a rebound and also an assist. Eric Queen, 6 minutes of action. He has a rebound and 3 assists. Pelicans shooting 52% overall, 22 of 42, 10 of 21 from distance for 47%. They are 7 of 8 from the free throw line as well. Now, no, I read this right. I really honestly did. I maybe pulled out my readers, Rob. I don't know if you know that I'm almost 50 now. I need readers for this.
Oh, you're all right.
Charlotte has shot 22 free throws to the Pelicans 8.
Wow.
Just saying. I'm sure they were all well earned. 16 of 20. Did you know that the Hornets didn't have a foul to like the 4-minute mark, the entire second quarter?
Somebody's paying these refs.
No, I don't say that. I mean, it was, just very, very well officiated game. 43% scoring, shooting for the Hornets, 7 of 19 from distance. They're led in scoring by Bridges with 16 points. Kneppel has 13, 2 of 5 from distance for him in 15 minutes of action. Kalbrenner has 6. Sion James, the former Terlene product here, from 4 points. And Sexton has 8 off the bench. Diabate has 6. So 61-59. It's your halftime score. A quick break. We come back. We'll take a look at some of the scores in and around the league. Got a couple of games in action. Plus, we'll give you some highlights before we go back to second half play. As your Pelicans look for win 1 in game 7 here. 61-59. They lead it on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Pelicans fans, join FanDuel today. You'll get started with $300 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Play your game with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. 21 plus and present in Louisiana. Permitted parishes only. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-770-7867.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person, everywhere. Together, with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
Hey, Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Are you ready to build your dream outdoor kitchen or to finally organize your garage? Well, New Age Products is here to help. For over 15 years, New Age Products has been helping homeowners get more out of their spaces. With free design consultations and 3D renders, it's never been easier to organize and customize, all from the comfort of your couch. Visit newageproducts.com now and take the first step towards a better home. That's newageproducts.com. New Age Products is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans.
All right, welcome back. Pelicans leaded by 2, 61-59. Trey Murphy leading the Pels in 16 points. Taking a look at some other action going on in around the league at the half. These are all halftime scores. The Magic trail in Atlanta 64-47. In Chicago, the 76ers are leading 75-56. And in the third, you got the Bucks at the Raptors. Toronto leading 91-72 there. Giannis with 21 points. RJ Barrett 19 points. Still to come. Coming up at 9, Suns at the Warriors. And then at 10, it's the Thunder at the Clippers here in New Orleans. The Pelicans leaded by 2, 61-59 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home. Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Entergy Louisiana is strengthening our power grid from Lake Charles to Baton Rouge, Metairie to Monroe. Our blueprint covers the state. Nearly 10,000 projects, over 11,000 miles of transmission line. We're reinforcing infrastructure to prepare for stronger storms, reduce outages, and respond quicker when you do need us. We're making stronger connections in every community because together, we power life.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Our team of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you. For more information, visit ochsner.org/sportsmedicine.
Join the action on the court in New Orleans with Caesar Sportsbook. Download the app to bet the Pels game or all the game day excitement across the league. Plus, every bet earns with Caesar Rewards, so you can score big at more than 50 destinations. Must be 21, not available in prohibited parishes. Licensed through Horseshoe Bossier City and Caesars New Orleans. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Caesar Sportsbook is a proud sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Carlo Makovic with a solid dunk there as the Pelicans lead it by 2, 61-59. Second half action coming up next on the Pelicans Radio Network.
The only place on radio for non-stop coverage of the NBA is SiriusXM NBA Radio Channel 86.
He scores to beat the Horn!
Our experts have you covered all day, every day.
That was a big-time performance.
I don't think there's another team in the NBA who poses that kind of threat. If you don't play as a team, you can't win.
And we'll bring you the best NBA games every single night.
Fires a three, it's up and good!
Your home for hoops all season long is NBA Radio Channel 86 in the car and the SiriusXM app.
You're driving. They're honking. You're driving. They're screaming. You're driving. Change your mood. with SiriusXM Comedy. They're honking. You're laughing. From the newest Netflix specials to the kings of Southern comedy, Jeff Foxworthy and Larry the Cable Guy.
Get her done.
From uncensored Kevin Hart to clean comedy to quiet them kids. SiriusXM Comedy has it all. Channel 93 to 99 on your SiriusXM radio and on the SiriusXM app.
Congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
The Dodgers cement their dynasty.
The only thing harder than winning that title is defending it. Tune to MLB Network Radio for up-to-the-minute coverage of baseball's hot stove season as teams take their first steps towards the 2026 World Series.
The hot stove is burning.
Every trade, every signing, live on-site coverage from baseball's winter meetings in Orlando. Hear it all on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89, and the SiriusXM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year Sam Mitchell every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
On that so fine. Go to Toast, it's snacking time. Smoothie King's got the toast. Smoothie King's got the toast.
Circle K's new free Inner Circle membership program makes filling up rewarding with everyday fuel discounts. Every fill up makes life a little easier. Sign up for Inner Circle today and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups. Start saving on fuel now. Download the Circle K app and join today for free.
Back in the Smoothie King Center, Todd Rappanini, John DeShazer with you. Pels trying to hang a 1 in the win column. Lead the Charlotte Hornets at half, about to head to the third quarter, 61-59. And again, John, that was an outstanding half of basketball. Unfortunately, the last 2 minutes kind of derailed everything. The Hornets actually wound up winning the second quarter 29-28 after you had a 26-20 advantage in the third.
Yeah, it soured a little bit at the end. Now, the Pelicans, unfortunately, are -9 from the free throw line. So Charlotte's been able to get to the line, and the Pelicans have only been there 8 times and made 7 of them. And Charlotte's made 16. But, I mean, as good a first half as the Pelicans, I think, have played this season. So we got to see a matching of that same energy and hopefully a little bit better execution down the stretch.
Now, third quarters have been an issue. That has been well documented for New Orleans. The first 5 minutes are going to be huge here for the Pels as both teams will put their respective starting lineups on the floor. Pels in the red jerseys with Crescent City above the dark blue numeral front and white with teal pinstripes for the Hornets. Pels will go left to right now for the second half. Rare time that we're shooting in front of our bench in the second half. Doesn't happen very often.
I hope this helps with the offensive execution down the stretch. You can hear the coach a little bit better.
All right, Fierce front court moving left to right. Jeremiah trying to get Trey Murphy, instead gets Kevon Looney up top. One dribble handed off to Herb Jones. Herb got a pick from Looney, drives in, off the glass, no. Back tap and taken by Sion James. Ryan Kalkbrenner is a problem on the defensive end.
Well, he either blocks it or he changes it. You know he's there.
Now Bridges. Bridges right at the top.
That's an
but
offensive foul.
Kalkbrenner just shoved Jordan Poole to the deck. And that is an offensive foul. It's Kalkbrenner's second.
Now, the thing about that is, if he just puts the forearm in the back and holds him, he gets away with that. And he probably catches the lob and dunks it.
My question is, why is Jordan Poole
Well, you're switching.
in front?
Yeah, you're switching, and that was the switch.
Now Fears misses a floater in the lane. Pels start out 0 for 2 here in the third quarter.
Yes.
Sion James shovels it to Kneppel. Kneppel hard drive to the rack. Lefty floater, no. There's Kalkbrenner, no. But a foul on us.
Every time you get beat to the rim, if they're able to get a shot up or if they get a step, either they're going to miss it and Kalkbrenner's going to come up with the rebound, or they're just going to lob it to him. So that means it's imperative to be able to stay in front of the guy who's driving the basketball, because every time Looney rotates over, something good happens for Kalkbrenner.
Ryan Kalkbrenner, just the second Charlotte Hornet ever with a double-double in his debut. And he is 3 points and 2 rebounds away from one here tonight as he will knock both free throws down, and we are tied up. It's a 14-2 run going to the end of the second quarter.
I mean, they set that high screen, and they roll to the basket, and something good happens for Kalkbrenner, whether he's a screener or not. Herb can't touch it because he can't travel.
Went up and down. Back the other way, Sexton. Plays it in. And Charlotte's got the lead, 63-61. 16-2 run. And these are the things that have done the Pels in the 3 games that have been close. Now Poole, head fake, Euros in, kick it out long to Murphy. Up top, Herb steps into a straightaway 3 that nearly wedged in. Run down strong side by Knipple. It is all Charlotte right now. Knipple, left wing, double dribble. They didn't call it.
How is that not a double dribble?
And a defensive 3 on us. Or is that Herb? So the Pels, for the last 2 minutes of the half, the game has flipped completely.
And the thing that concerns as much, if not anything, is you get that here we go again feeling if you're the Pelicans. Players know.
Sexton, chests it to Bridges for 3. Short, back iron. Kalkbrenner another rebound. And Knipple will weave through the lane. Getting out rebounded now, 30-16. And another bucket and a timeout, Willie Green. 65-61 Charlotte, 9:59 left third quarter on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey, Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
If you're needing to relocate across town or across the country, there is no job too big or too small for John Fayard Moving and Warehousing. The official mover of the New Orleans Saints for well over a decade, they offer red carpet, white glove office and household relocations at competitive rates. Moving is stressful and exhausting. Allow John Fayard Moving and Warehousing to ease your mind and your muscles. Call 228-864-2262 or visit johnfayardwarehouse.com today to schedule a survey or book your move.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home, Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Right now?
Well, something's got to change here, Gus, because going back to the last 2 minutes of the second quarter to where we are now, and that's 9:59 left in the third. So you're basically looking at 4 minutes of game time. The Charlotte Hornets are on an 18-2 run. Now, again, we're only down 4 here, John, but that shows you how nice of a lead that the Pels had built up. But now you got to come back again.
Yeah, and it tells you how fast things can turn in the NBA. And it just doesn't seem like all the energy level is there for the Pels right now. And I don't know if it's psychological, but at some point it has to be where you feel like, here we go again, if you've been through this several times.
All right, you need a bucket, says Captain Obvious. Now they're going to go full court, as Fears in the backcourt will dribble it into the front court, walking across the timeline as Charlotte backed out of it. Now Looney handed off to Jordan Poole. Poole weaves through dotted line, nearly traveled, dumped it off to Herb Jones, who fortunately had it, lost it, got it back, ball on the deck. Fears can't grab it with 2. Fears with one, bailout three at the buzzer. Back iron no good. Looney can't rebound it, and it's Charlotte ball.
Yeah, now that possession, Charlotte just outworked you. They outworked you. There were some 50-50 balls. They didn't come up with them, but they got the Pels into a harried situation where you end up taking a bad shot.
Sion James, bounce feed up top. Bridges, wide open three. Too strong, and the rebound Fears. Boy, kind of expect Kalkbrenner to get another offensive rebound. Now Poole got his shot blocked by Kalkbrenner. Ball on the deck. Kalkbrenner is a monster.
Either he blocks it or he changes it, one or the other.
Bridges in the paint, throws it up and in.
And because Looney can't leak over to help on that drive, so Bridges gets a much cleaner look than he might have gotten otherwise because Kalkbrenner is standing there waiting for an offensive rebound or a lob.
Now Fears mid-range, right elbow. Nothing is going for New Orleans. That's 7 straight empty possessions to start the third quarter. And to answer Gus's question, Carlo Makovich is off the bench. And Jose Alvarado coming in. Sexton for three. 70-61.
I mean, you got to get some juice, and you got to get it in a hurry.
It is all Charlotte. And we're down 9. It's hard to believe. We were up 9 with 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Well, everything's going, windshield wiper around the perimeter.
Looney mid-range. No, dunked up and in on the follow by Jeremiah Fears. And hopefully that can turn the tide.
That youngin', he don't know. He don't know he's not supposed to be doing these kinds of things.
9 points. Check that, 11 points for Fears. We'll get a foul on Jordan Poole.
Now, and Fears, one of the ones being substituted out, and you get Jose Alvarado on the floor for that juice. But Fears is one of the guys who's got the juice.
3 team fouls for the Pels already. Poole picks up his second.
And that was an issue first half. Charlotte 16-22 from the foul line.
Knippel for 3. Front iron no good. Rebound Makovich. Instant dividends there. 70-63 Hornets. 7:40 to go in the third quarter. Poole, bounce feed Alvarado. Jose lob it up to nobody. And it got deflected. And a nice job by Jose. It got deflected by Kalkbrenner, and then it ricocheted to Knippel, and Jose was having none of that. Tried to rip it away, and it actually went off the knee of Knippel, and the Pels get it back.
Jose with an errant toss intended for Makovich and made up for it.
Bounce feed to Poole. Deflected to Makovich. Now right corner, Herb Jones for 3. Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
So you can't hesitate if you're Herb Jones because they're playing you for that three-point shot. And Miles Bridges gave him just enough room to get it off.
3 straight games in double figures for Herb and 3 straight games with at least 3 threes. 70-66. Sexton up top, straightaway 3. 73-66.
You go underneath the screen for a shooter, and that's an invitation to take the shot.
Makovich behind the arc. Backdoor cut, Poole. Bumped by
Now, come on, you got to give him something.
No. Bodies everywhere. Makovich picks it up and dunks.
Clean up on aisle 3.
I mean, bodies were strewn all over the lane. 73-68, whistle away from the ball.
Poole was on the court covering his head to make sure nobody stepped on it.
Poole just committed his 3rd foul.
But, I mean, Poole goes to the basket on that one. And, look, I understand Kalkbrenner is a great defender, but that's a lot of contact to be allowed.
Kalkbrenner is a plus 19 in plus or minus, which means if he's on the court, the advantage is with the Hornets.
And the problem is when you attack the rim, if you don't attack it properly, you can't draw a foul on him. If you're going in with floaters, he's going to block it or change it. You got to get into his body and force some contact.
His next bucket will give him his 3rd NBA double-double. 3-ball Sexton. Short. Rebound Herb Jones. Outlet past Alvarado. Pels are running again. Leave it for Trey. Dish it off to Makovich. Didn't dunk it.
Kalkbrenner.
Back up top, Jose. 1 dribble. Set your feet for 3. Nope. Rebound on the deck. Throw it up. Nope. Rebound back tapped out to Herb. Now Jose. Shovel it to nobody.
Kalkbrenner changed that entire possession. You got Trey Murphy streaming down the middle, and Trey Murphy generally would go up to dunk that, but Kalkbrenner caught him and blocked the dunk in the first half, and Trey's got it in his mind. Carlo Makovich catches it on the baseline. He's got a chance to try to punch it, and he looks at Kalkbrenner and says, no, I'm going to pass it out.
Ryan Kalkbrenner might be the most valuable second-round pick of this season. 34th pick in the draft, and he is an absolute beast for the Charlotte Hornets. 6:02 left in the third quarter. It's Charlotte 73, New Orleans 68 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
911, what is the emergency?
Here, around the clock. True crime. This is Dateline. New mysteries. A mother vanishes just before Halloween. New cases. The bone-chilling case of the Menendez brothers. New twists. There was no way he was going to let this secret get out. Who can you trust when everything you thought you knew is turned upside down?
People involved are in some pretty high positions.
Real people, real stories, real mysteries. Dateline 24/7, channel 107, and on the SiriusXM app.
If it's happening in baseball, from backs against the wall to back, the Dodgers cement their dynasty. It's on MLB Network Radio.
Will Smith, the go-ahead home run in Game 7 of the World Series. Did you dream of this moment?
Every kid does. That's special. I remember that for forever.
Mookie Betts is going to join us.
I love being a Dodger. I love each and every person in here.
MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM Channel 89, and on the SiriusXM app.
The first place to talk hoops every weekday morning is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
Overrated? Do you watch the guy play? He's unstoppable.
They're breaking down all the latest from the association.
I think he's a baller, and I think people would give up assets to get a guy like that.
Along with some laughs.
Kevin Durant, you need to get married and be miserable like the rest of us. Reprimanding the fans for booing. It's like, come on, man.
The starting lineup, weekday mornings from 7 to 10 Eastern. Only on SiriusXM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the SiriusXM app.
You're driving. They're honking. You're driving. They're screaming. You're driving.
Change your mood.
With SiriusXM Comedy, they're honking. You're laughing. From the newest Netflix specials to the kings of Southern comedy, Jeff Foxworthy and Larry the Cable Guy. From uncensored Kevin Hart to clean comedy to quiet them kids. SiriusXM Comedy has it all. Channel 93 to 99 on your SiriusXM radio and on the SiriusXM app.
Congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
The Dodgers cement their dynasty.
The only thing harder than winning that title is defending it. Tune to MLB Network Radio for up-to-the-minute coverage of baseball's hot stove season as teams take their first steps towards the 2026 World Series.
The hot stove is burning.
Every trade, every signing, live on-site coverage from baseball's winter meetings in Orlando. Hear it all on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89, and the SiriusXM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year Sam Mitchell every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
And then Makovich cleans that up with a block. You've got numbers back the other way.
Shoot it, Trey.
Oh, Murphy hesitated, then lets fly. Around, and down.
Yeah, he's trying to do the right thing and pass to a teammate in the corner, and that's fine, but you got to shoot that.
Don't pass it. That's 3 games in a row with 5 made threes as man answers for 3. Can't keep the momentum. 76-71. Trey's got 15 threes in the last 3 games.
Well, he's warming to the occasion here.
As we got a whistle. Hey,
that's gotta be on
a
Sexton.
foul on the Hornets.
Yeah, that's on Sexton, who almost looks like he intentionally committed the foul to get off the court.
That's the first team foul for the Hornets with 5:11 left in the third.
I think he committed that foul to get off the court. He immediately starts running. He's going toward the locker room. Yeah.
Well, he's wincing, but he's all right.
Yeah, he committed that to get off the floor, though.
Trainer's going over to check on him. I think he got hit in the nether region.
Yeah, exactly. Trainer ain't going to do nothing about that.
All right, Bacon inbound to Makovich now. Alvarado in the Pelican logo center circle. Guarded by KJ Simpson. Pick from Makovich. Stop, pop, 3, Jose. Yes! The pick by Carlo freed him up.
But Jose Alvarado doesn't make that shot if he's a rookie. He didn't even take that shot when he's a rookie.
Now Simpson at the right block.
That's an illegal screen, huh?
Ooh, got a break because that was up and in off the glass. Wave it off. We go back the other way.
So there's movement on the screen.
See, they called the screen on. All right, Pell's down 2. Whistle away from the ball. Yep, they're making up the totals here, John.
Is that Miles Bridges away from the ball? Miles Bridges is standing over in the corner against Sadiq Bey, and I don't know what foul he committed, but they're not anywhere in the action at all.
That's on Simpson, they're calling it.
Oh, Simpson grabbing Poole, I guess.
Now Jose, another Makovich pick. Dump it off to Jordan Poole. Poole guarded by Simpson.
He wants to shoot this one.
Jordan steps back, right wing 3. That is an air ball.
He was itching to shoot that one.
And out of bounds, baseline left. So Poole now 1 of 5 from beyond the arc and 2 for 10 from the floor.
That was a bit of a hero shot. He took the offense into his own hands.
Poole's got 6 assists in this game. Simpson drives on Poole, misses. No, he made the layup. Thought it was going to trickle out.
Well, he and Poole are kind of going at it.
Well, Simpson's having the better of it right there. Poole back to the rack, blows the layup. Dunked up and in by Makovich.
Carlo doing his Kalkbrenner, just hanging around the rim, dunking everything.
He's got 5 dunks tonight. 78-76. Makovich with 11 points. Foul on the Pels. That's on Poole, who's having a rough night.
Poole missed the layup on the other end because he's challenged. He's late getting back defensively in transition. That left Charlotte 5-on-4, and that's why you get that foul.
And Sion James will go to the line. Yep. This is the 3rd game this year, and in the history of the Charlotte franchise, that they've started 3 rookies to open the game. James's free throw is good. Sion James, Con Knipple, and Ryan Kalkbrenner.
These are 3 keepers. I can tell you that.
And another one is at the scorer's table in Liam McNeely.
And you got one guy who's leading the league in three-point percentage. You got another guy who's leading the league in field goal percentage. And you got another guy who might be the cornerstone of the franchise.
Both free throws for James good in his return to New Orleans. He was at the Tulane game last night.
Oh, my goodness
Carlo
gracious.
just gave it right to Mann, who drives and dunks. Timeout, Willie Green.
That's the kind of sloppiness that drives you, because that just shouldn't happen.
3:49 left in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a 60-second break. 60-second break. It's Charlotte 82, New Orleans 76. You're listening to Pelicans basketball.
Pelicans fans, join FanDuel today. You'll get started with $300 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Play your game with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. 21 plus and present in Louisiana. Permitted parishes only. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-770-7867. Pelicans fans, join FanDuel today. You'll get started with $300 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Play your game with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. 21 plus and present in Louisiana. Permitted parishes only. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-770-7867.
Well, we talked about it, John, coming out of the halftime break. The 3rd quarter, it's been well documented. It's been a big problem for the Pelicans, not just this year, but going back the last couple of years. Well, tonight, 23-15. Charlotte has the advantage in the quarter with 3:40 to go.
I mean, it's almost like some kind of jinx or something. I'm not exactly sure what you do to remedy it other than just play better. But that's easier said than done.
Murphy, Makovich, Alvarado, Bay, and Hawkins on the floor. Trey got free, left wing 3, high off the heel. Long rebound to KJ Simpson, 2-way player. Front court. Puts the brakes on, get it to Miles Bridges, picked up by Murphy. Bridges crosses him over, splits defenders, finger roll, no. Tipped up all the way out to Mann. They have out-rebounded us 35-26.
And that's another uncontested drive to the basket from Mann.
Their 2-way players got 10 points. 8-point lead for the Hornets. 3-ball Bay. Up top and rinsed.
Yeah, that's fine, but this is the end where you got to make it happen.
Now a better shooting percentage than you do as Bridges' 3-ball is short. Back tapped out to Alvarado. Jose waiting for the cavalry. Stops. Cross court over to Bey. Wide open 3. Online and splashed again for Saddiq Bey.
Bey. Back-to-back threes. All you got to do, I mean, it's simple to say stops and buckets.
13 for Saddiq. 3-ball man, short. There's the offensive board. The stick back around and down for KJ Simpson. That is now 15 second chance points on 13 offensive rebounds. Now Jose got free. Diabate can't get there. Reverse layup for Alvarado is good.
Jose used the rim for protection, goes for the reverse, and Diabate can't get through him.
Simpson for 3 up top.
That's transition. He's wide open. That's a wide open 3. And that's not even transition. That's off a made layup. But we've seen that time and again.
KJ Simpson's career high is 18. That was set last year. 89-84. Murphy drives right on Diabate, missed it, and there's another dunk on the follow for Makovich.
Carlo Kalkbrenner just hanging around the rim, dunking everything.
Talk about your shooting percentage going up. Makovich is 6 for 7. All 6 of his makes are dunks.
Look, he's doing what he's absolutely capable of doing. You know, that's just attacking the rim, staying around the rim, using that athleticism.
Well, the issue now, John, is you're not stopping anybody defensively.
At all.
As Charlotte's got 89 points with 95 seconds left in the third quarter.
We got another spill drink over there. You don't see
that's twice this year.
No, this is what I'm realizing. These are rich people over there. Because broke people don't spill drinks. I can tell you that. From experience, I can tell you that.
They have a grip on that like a vice.
These are people of means.
It's going to take a while. Clean that up. Scott Foster's even helping. All right, 1:35 left in the third. It's 89-86 Charlotte. Miles Bridges has 18. Trey Murphy's got 19. That leads all scores. Now, Man.
Got to get a stop.
Man's jersey all the way out here, guarded by Alvarado.
That should be a technical foul or something.
I'd call it. Man, left-hand dribble, crosses over, still weaving down, kick it to McNeely, back out to Bridges. Bridges drives into the paint, floats it up and in with the right hand.
Oh, Jose Alvarado goes for the steal from behind Bridges instead of hustling to stay in front of him to make that more difficult.
20 for Miles Bridges, his 5th 20-point game of the year. Down 5, 60 seconds left in the third. Makovich guarded by Diabate. Back over to Jose, catch and shoot 3. Too strong, long rebound on the deck. Saddiq Bey's got it. Saddiq drives down the lane, throws it up, no. Foul on Miles Bridges. Well done, Saddiq. And free throws coming up.
Yeah, that's what the Pels have to have. You got to get those 50-50s. You got to get those long rebounds. You got to come up with some of those and produce.
So Bey at the line, 7 of 10 this year. Rim glass good. All right, Con Knippel in and Liam McNeely out. Knippel has 15 points and 8 rebounds.
Kind of quiet.
Oh, did you really? Are you serious?
I'm just saying it's a quiet 15.
Wow. All right, remember who said that, folks. It wasn't me. Bey goes 1 out of 2. 10 on the shot clock, 32 on the game clock. Knippel, dump it off to Man. Trey Man sizing up Murphy, crosses him over. Left-hand dribble drive, splits defenders, throws up a prayer, nothing but net.
Let me tell you something. I mean, you take that shot and you make that shot, and it's just your night.
Man's got 12, and it's another just disastrous defensive third quarter for New Orleans. Down 6. Hawkins off the curl, jump it off to Carlo. Hangs in the air. He got fouled by Bridges, who's going to want to challenge. Are they going to challenge this? They're looking. Charles Lee pointing at his bench.
I don't know.
Doesn't look like it.
Carlo kind of bailed him out, though. Carlo, instead of instead of going over the top and punching it on him, he's trying to avoid him. And fortunately, Bridges comes down and hacks him.
Makovich with 2 here. 13 points for Carlo and 6 rebounds. Free throw is nowhere near. And Herb Jones in for Jordan Hawkins.
And for the Pels, you're not getting a whole lot of free throws. You got to make the ones you do get. Now, they're 8 of 11, which isn't bad. But Charlotte 20 of 26.
Yeah, we're minus 12 makes at the free throw line. Second one, nowhere near. Kneppel the rebound. Spins out of trouble. 3-quarter court heave. No. We'll head to the fourth. Charlotte 93, New Orleans 87 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
The Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event is on, and there's no one key to victory. You need strength. You need power. You need agility. You need a team that shows up ready to win. And Toyota Trucks, yeah, they bring the full roster. The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for it all. Kick off the season with big savings during the Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event. But hurry, these deals won't last forever. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Our team of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you. For more information, visit ochsner.org/sportsmedicine.
Hey Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard. Here's Gus Kattengell.
All right, good news, bad news as we start the fourth quarter. The bad news is the third quarter blues happened again for the Pels. Got outscored 34-26. The good news is we're only down 6, 93-87 with a quarter to go.
Yeah, there's plenty of time, but again, if you're the Pelicans, it's somewhere in the back of your mind. I don't care who you are. It's somewhere in the back of your mind of, here we go again. And then, oh joy, Ryan Kalkbrenner back on the court, who's been a thorn, to say the least, for the Pelicans in this game.
Charlotte scored on 8 of their last 9 possessions to end the third, a lot like what happened to end the second. All right, you're down 6, Charlotte ball. Colin Sexton, Con Kneppel, Sion James, Ryan Kalkbrenner, and Pat Connaughton on the floor. Jose, get the steal. To Bay, you've got numbers in the front court. Jose trailing the play, one dribble, back to Bay, extra pass, Hawkins for 3. And it's tipped and it's taken by Derek Queen. Queen up top, Herb Jones, foot on the arc 2, hit the right side of the glass.
Well, you had a 5-on-4, you don't take advantage. You had a wide open 3 for Herb, and you don't take advantage.
Kneppel for 3. 96-87. He's got 18.
There's opportunities. The chances are there.
Alvarado, Hawkins, Queen, Jones, and Bay on the floor. Bay backing down Sion James. Still backing him
Offensive.
down. No. James almost flopped.
If he'd have flopped, I think he would have got away with it.
There are 3 players who have not scored tonight for New Orleans. 2 of them are on the floor right now, in Queen and Hawkins. 1 minute gone in the fourth. We're down 9, so it's going to have to be a comeback. This is the largest lead for the Charlotte Hornets. Queen left wing.
Well, they're not even guarding Queen.
Nope. They're daring him to shoot. Drives on Kalkbrenner, and he floats it up and in with a little fall away for DQ.
I don't know if you draw it up that way, but you'll take the result.
Now, can you get a stop here? Man pushes off. Yes, it is. Hawkins was in front of him, and Trey Mann extended that right forearm.
And that's what you got to do. You got to stay in front of them and force them to shoot over the top. Because when they beat you, Kalkbrenner's standing at the rim, so if you help, he's going to end up with a dunk or a follow.
All right, so you got to stop. Queen, left of the top. Again, they're just daring him to shoot, and he does it again. This time a 17-footer.
The good thing about that, Kalkbrenner is going to have to extend defensively.
Now Kneppel, guarded by Hawkins. Dump it to Kalkbrenner, top of the key. Queen on him. Kalkbrenner handing it off to Mann. Splits defenders, lob it up to Kalkbrenner for the dunk.
I'm telling you, every time they turn the corner, you got what you want if you're in the paint.
Double-double for Ryan Kalkbrenner. 10 points, 10 rebounds. Jose driving in, lays it in.
That's beautiful. That's the way you pass and move without the basketball.
98-93, 9:40 to go. Man, deep straightaway three. In and out, rebound.
You got to be kidding.
Kalkbrenner to Kneppel for three. No. Tipped up, no. Sion James to Bay. Boy, we got lucky. Now Jose. Front court shovels to the streaking Herb Jones. There is Kalkbrenner to block it.
That's easy pick.
Clean it up. 4 blocks now for Kalkbrenner. Man, right block. Scooping layup is good.
That's a 4-point swing. I mean, now you can go in for the layup, but you got to have in the side of your eye, you got to know where he is.
2 rookie double-doubles. Kneppel has 18 points, 10 rebounds. Kalkbrenner 10 and 10. Mid-range Hawkins right behind the nail, and Jordan Hawkins has his first 2 points of the game.
Good to see Hawk. That one off the bounce.
100-95. Charlotte by 5. Kalkbrenner in the paint. Kick it to Connaughton for 3. Why not? 103-95. Again, the Pelicans cannot stop the Charlotte Hornets.
No.
Can't stop them. They're doing whatever they want. Alvarado underneath the hoop. Kick it to Herb. Extra pass to Sadiq Bey. Drives on Connaughton. And a reverse layup again, using the hoop as a screen because Kalkbrenner was looming.
Look, you can get some shots off if you understand angles and how to use the rim. You can get some shots off in the paint.
Connaughton in the lane. Double pump. Bounce feed in the corner to Sion James. Drives in. Floats it up. Didn't get the roll. Rebound Derek Queen right off the front of the iron. Queen running the floor. Queen eyeing up Kalkbrenner and draws the foul. Did they call continuation? They did.
And one.
I don't believe it, but we'll take it. I don't believe it.
DQ with the banana split right there.
I mean, that's early 80s continuation.
I mean, that was generous. That was really generous.
And Queen just took matters into his own hands.
Well, Kalkbrenner isn't guarding him, and he's forcing him to at least have to think about guarding an individual instead of playing center field.
So Queen now to the free throw line as the deficit is 4.
He got more contact from Jose Alvarado after the foul from his teammate than he got from Kalkbrenner.
7:53 to go. Pels are just 8 of 12 at the free throw line tonight. That one is no good. Rebound McNeely. We missed our last 4 in a row. McNeely spins right to the dotted line, and we walked. They didn't call it, and they do call it. Boy, it was a late call there by Kevin Cutler. Jose was trying to rip it away from him, and it was this close to being a jump ball, but it's a moot point anyway.
Yeah, Jose jumped into the passing lane, and that forced McNeely to travel.
All right. Got a little momentum here. That's our 14th forced turnover. Down 4 with the ball. Queen, give and go to Hawkins. Can't cut loose because Kalkbrenner's right there. Now Bey around a Queen pick. Chest it to Jose. hand in his face. Picked by Queen. Jose drives, dump it off to Queen. Got to throw it up at the shot clock buzzer. That is off the mark. And it is a shot clock violation.
Oh, that's not the way you draw it up.
Again, you got to look for me here. Is Kalkbrenner parked in the lane?
And I think he was early, but I'm not so sure now because Derek Queen has kind of abused him a couple times.
Charlotte trying to even up their record. Pels are desperately looking for their first win of the year. Sexton pushes off.
My goodness.
Got away with it. Did he? Foul on the floor.
Is that on Bay? Yeah, that's on Bay.
Foul is on the floor. That's our first team foul of the fourth quarter.
Bay and Sexton involved in some hand-to-hand combat.
Well, Sexton was riding up Sadiq Bey's back.
I mean, he's riding up his back, forearming him at the same time.
Wait.
That's an offensive foul.
Scott Foster said the foul's on the floor. Did he not?
He got overruled by an official on the side. Yes, he did. He did call it on the floor. He got overruled.
Sexton's free throw is in and out, no good. We've got justice. All right,
don't lie.
Poole in, Murphy in, Hawkins out, Bey out. Again, Sadiq Bey continues to be just so solid.
Look,
16 points in 23 minutes, 3 more made threes tonight.
He's the kind of physical defender you have to have. You know, guys might beat him sometime, but he's a physical defender.
All right, second one. Rim glass good. You're down 5 points with 7 minutes left.
You got plenty of time.
104-99, Hornets. Queen wanted to drive, did not. Now Alvarado taking it at Kalkbrenner, short. Saved by Queen, but he threw it right to Bridges. And then Poole stripped it.
Give it up.
From Sexton. Queen dunks, who did not get back after he lost the basketball and says, I'll take a dunk, thank you very much.
Well, he's fortunate on that one because he didn't hustle back at all after coming up with that save.
Down 3. Sexton picked up his dribble to McNeely. Left corner pass knocked out of bounds, deflected by Herb.
Herb saying he didn't touch it.
Well,
Herb saying he didn't touch it.
Are we going to challenge this?
And the Pels looking like they.
Can we look at it?
They're looking.
Can we look at it?
Trust Herb. Just trust him.
It's close. They've already gone to the timeout. I guess not. Well, ooh, boy, that's close. That is close. The fact that they've called it on the floor, Charlotte ball.
No, he didn't touch that, Grant.
Yeah.
I don't think he touched it.
It's close. 6:15 to go. Charlotte 104, New Orleans 101. Gus Catgill with a scoreboard. We come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey everyone, it's me, Megan Kelly. I've got some exciting news. I now have my very own channel on Sirius XM. It's called the Megan Kelly Channel, and it is where you will hear the truth, unfiltered, with no agenda and no apologies. Along with the Megan Kelly Show, you're going to hear from people like Mark Halperin, Link Lauren, Maureen Callahan, Emily Dushinsky, Jesse Kelly, Real Clear Politics, and many more. It's bold, no BS news, only on the Megan Kelly Channel, Sirius XM 111, and on the Sirius XM app.
The only place on radio for non-stop coverage of the NBA is Sirius XM NBA Radio Channel 86.
He scores to beat the Horn.
Our experts have you covered all day, every day.
That was a big-time performance.
I don't think there's another team in the NBA who poses that kind of threat. If you don't play as a team, you can't win.
And we'll bring you the best NBA games every single night.
Fires a 3, it's up and good!
Your home for hoops all season long is NBA Radio Channel 86 in the car and the Sirius XM app.
If it's happening in baseball, from backs against the wall to back, the Dodgers cement their dynasty.
It's on MLB Network Radio.
Will Smith, the go-ahead home run in Game 7 of the World Series. Did you dream of this moment?
Every kid does. That's special. I remember that for forever.
Mookie Betts is going to join us.
I love being a Dodger. I love each and every person in here.
MLB Network Radio, Sirius XM Channel 89, and on the Sirius XM app.
911, what is the emergency?
Here, around the o'clock. True crime. This is Dateline. New mysteries.
A mother vanishes just before Halloween.
New cases.
The bone-chilling case of the Menendez brothers.
New twists.
There was no way he was going to let this secret get out.
Who can you trust when everything you thought you knew is turned upside down?
People involved are in some pretty high positions.
Real people, real stories, real mysteries. Dateline 24/7. Channel 107 and on the SiriusXM app.
For the best basketball talk every afternoon, don't miss Justin Termini and NBA legend Eddie Johnson on Sirius XM NBA Radio.
If you don't play as a team, you can't win.
They have too much talent, and now it's starting to show.
They're breaking down the top stories in the NBA and talking to the biggest names in the league.
It's Magic Johnson.
We've always been about winning championships.
Catch NBA Today with Justin Termini and Eddie Johnson. Weekday afternoons from 4 to 7 Eastern. Only on NBA Radio Channel 86 and the Sirius XM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
Drag that pivot foot. 22 for Bridges. It's pretty simple, John. Can you get enough stops here in the last half of the fourth quarter to win the game? Murphy. Get it up top, Queen. Queen sizing up Diabate.
Well, he's got to shoot it
Takes
now.
him off the dribble. Fall away off the glass. Too strong. Rebound Diabate. They get a stop.
That's a tough position to put a rookie in to be one-on-one with the shot clock going down the tight game.
5:35 to go. We're nearing clutch time. Sexton, Kneppel, Diabate, Bridges, and McNeely on the floor for the Hornets. 5 to shoot. Kneppel to Sexton. Left free throw line extended with 1. Bailout at the buzzer. Air ball. Shot clock violation. Good defense. 16 turnovers now forced by the Pelicans.
That's Trey Murphy on the challenge to force that air ball.
All right, you got Alvarado, Queen, Poole, Murphy, and Jones.
All right, offense has got to be cleaner. It can't be like a clear out for Derek Queen.
Queen, there's the clear out. Spins right, spins left. Oh, he got Diabate up in the air who took the bait. And it's 2 free throws coming up for DQ.
What did I say it couldn't be? Scratch that. Yeah, it can. Yeah, it can.
Remember everything I just said? Forget about it. Now.
You got to make the free throws.
We haven't made a free throw in a blue moon. We're 8 of 13 on the game. They're 21 of 28. Free throw. Good.
Yeah. I mean, because
so that's a large discrepancy.
That's the only reason they lead this game is the free throw line.
We're actually +2. We've got 15 three-point makes to their 13. Boy, Queen made the second, and they waved that off.
What happened?
They weren't ready to whistle the ball back into play. That's the only thing I can think of.
They're standing at the free throw line.
You only got it anyway. 3 to make 2. 106, 103, 5:05 to go in New Orleans. Come on, guys. Been waiting for 2 weeks to get a win. Diabate, 2 feet on the arc, straight away to Kneppel. Kneppel drives hard to the rack, lays it in.
He gets around Alvarado and on the way to the rim. Queen can't rotate over quick enough to block it.
Kneppel's got 22 points. Actually, 20. Check that.
That's Kneppel with the foul?
Yep. So Kneppel in the last 2 games has 24 points and 20 points. And by the way, his second double-double in his young NBA career. Trey Mann in, Liam McNeely out. Mann's had a good game off the bench. 14 points for Charlotte. They've got 5 in double figures. Pels have 6 in double figures. Inbound to Poole. We're down 5 with 4:40 to go. Murphy to Poole. 6 on the shot clock. Poole drives hard to the rack. Diabate gets a piece. Another block shot at the rim. And then we steal it right back with Queen.
Nice, Queen.
Dish it off to Poole. Lay it in.
That's nice by Derek Queen. He played the passing lane, anticipated that one, and that's a beautiful play.
108, 105. Man, kick it to Bridges for 3. Around and out. And they saved it. Diabate saved it. It's incredible. Man crosses over Poole. Leans in. Dump it off. deflected right back to Mann, who floats it in from 6 feet.
Man, get some chicken salad out of that.
110-105. We're down 5 with 3:40 to go. Poole around the Queen pick, straightaway 3. Nope. Rebound, man. Poole can't buy a bucket. And a timeout, Charlotte.
When you're shooting it poorly, that's a tough take to make because he's under pressure coming off a screen with a defender right behind him.
The Pels have 7 players in double figures and are down 5 with 3:38 to go. So we'll keep it here and reset things. 3:38 left. Charlotte 110, New Orleans 105. Charlotte out of fouls to give. So the Pels will shoot free throws at every whistle now. New Orleans only has 1 team foul. Hornets have 3 timeouts left. New Orleans with 2.
And really it's down to this. Can the Pels get a series of stops? A series of stops, not one. A series, 3, 4, because they're having some difficulty scoring, which means they might not score in every possession, but you got to get a stop on every possession. Can they do that?
Yeah, that's just been the issue here in the second half. Really started the last 2 minutes of the second quarter is when Charlotte's offense really started to kick in. But, you know, the things that happen when you're not going well, and the Pels are obviously not right now, is what just happened on the other end. You do a lot of things right, and then you don't get a 50-50 ball, and the ball deflects back to Mann, who made a terrible decision in the first place, and it goes right back to him when he floats it up and in.
Yeah, that is it. Diabate saved it from going out of bounds. Mann ends up with 2 bites in the lane off a poor pass, and he winds up with an uncontested shot.
Good crowd here on a Tuesday night again. Right after this, we're headed to the airport, and it's off to Dallas. By the way, that is a 7:30 p.m. tip tomorrow. Pelicans warm up at the AAC. That's the American Airlines Center.
Yeah.
And is at 7 o'clock.
And the ledger's somewhat balanced anyway in terms of bodies because Zion obviously not going for the Pelicans. Eve Messi possibly going. But Dallas will not have Anthony Davis and will not have Derek Lively.
We'll worry about that tomorrow. Well, what a quarter for Derek Queen, who in 14 minutes tonight has 10 points, 6 assists, 3 steals, and 4 rebounds.
Well, he didn't have a point coming in his court because you noted the Pels had 2 guys on the court who hadn't scored, and he was one of them. And he was one of them.
I mean, it's like Vinnie Johnson, microwave for you elder people out there. I just dated myself.
That would be me.
Of course, Joe Dumars knows who Vinnie Johnson is. All right, Charlotte ball out of the break. We got to get some stops. 3:30 to go. Mann, Sexton, Diabate, Kneppel, and Bridges on the floor. Mann drives the paint, throws it up and in.
I tell you what, man. This man is having a man-sized game for him.
He is blown by a season high. He's got 16 now.
Pels have not been able to keep him out of the paint.
Down 7. Herb for 3 right corner. Nope. And Kneppel the rebound. Bridges hard to the rack. Finger roll. No, boy. Murphy got a block.
I thought it might have been goaltending.
Now Queen running the floor to Jose. Set your feet for 3. Right side and good.
I can't lie, man. Queen, now, it's a stretch, obviously, but that was a little joker. I mean, the big pushing it and with a left-handed swing pass to the perimeter.
4 assists now for Queen this quarter. Man, boy, traveled. Double dribbled. One or the other will take it. I don't understand why he didn't just shoot the way he's been going. And Mann is not a rookie. This is a 5-year NBA vet. Drafted by OKC back in 2021, and he just got lost in the shuffle. All right, we're down 4 with 2:30 to go. Alvarado, Jones, Queen, Murphy, and Bay on the floor.
Just be clean.
Queen.
And Queen finishing out this game.
2 dribbles, he picked it up. Cross court over to Alvarado. Jose looking for a clean pick. He got it. Crossover. Drives. Dump it to Queen. Lays it in. Right in Kalkbrenner's grill.
DQ.
12 in the quarter. We're down 2. Sexton misses the layup. Taken by Queen.
Pushing the break.
Lob it to nobody.
Too high.
Threw it off the glass. It's incredible. Incredible. You had a wide open run out dunk and Queen threw it in the top of the backboard. Now man, start, stops, drive. Alvarado got clocked. Wave it off. Jose got hit in the face. You're not going to do it, are you, Scott Foster?
And
Jose got hit in the face, and he's going to get the foul.
Yeah, that's why he's got both palms. Looking at the officials. Oh, Queen just...
You had an alley-oop.
That's the rookie rush.
Yep.
All you got to do is settle down and get a great look.
Murphy was wide open.
Oh, my goodness. He got chicken winged in the side of the head.
But how do you call him for the foul is my question.
He got chicken winged in the side of the head.
Lob it in the corner to Bridges. Sizing up Bay. Dump it off to Sion James. Back to the nail. James with 6. Back out long Bridges. Stop, pop 3. Front iron. Rebound. Derek Queen. Tie with a 2. Take the lead with a 3. 1:25 to go. Everybody on their feet here in the blender.
Be deliberate. You
Queen
got time.
To Trey. Pop a left wing 3. Nope. Rebound. Queen's got it. 1 dribble. Missed the layup.
Oh, my goodness.
Rebound, Kneppel.
Oh, you won't get 2 better looks than that. 1 more stop, boys.
60 seconds to go. We're down 2. Man drives on Alvarado. Shoves him away again.
Offensive.
And they called it.
Yeah, that's got to be offensive.
Alvarado's trying to stick with Man. That's twice he's extended his arm.
He got away with the first one because he got a chicken wing in the side of the head. This time, at least he picks up the offensive foul. Pels do not have to rush.
20 on the shot clock, 50 on the game clock. We're down 2. Alvarado picked up his dribble. He's got nowhere to go. Got it to Queen. Queen, bounce feed to nobody. Out of bounds. Turnover. 44 seconds to go. Into the ball game, Colin Sexton.
Well, this is unfortunately the highs and lows you live with when you got rookies in these situations and they hadn't been in them before.
2 turnovers for Queen at the worst possible time. And he has played an unbelievable 4th quarter. Timeout. You know how unbelievable this 4th quarter has been for him? He is on triple-double watch.
In the quarter.
In the quarter.
I mean, it's been phenomenal. It's been phenomenal. We've seen some of the best of Derek Queen, and unfortunately, we've seen a little bit of the worst because he's just made a couple of decisions that he shouldn't. Well, the path was the decision he shouldn't make. That last missed shot was, hey, that's tough break. You get the offensive rebound, you scratch it out, and you miss the shot. But, I mean, he's shown why he should be on the floor in some of these situations. You live and you learn from him, and unfortunately, sometimes the living is hard.
All right, so Charlotte has to take the timeout as they could not inbound it. So they are left with 2. And you're down 2 here with 44 seconds to go. 112, 110. And you're trying to get your first win. And it is just, man, it's excruciating.
And you got to line up on the floor if you're the Pelicans, who I know you didn't go into training camp and have on the floor together.
Yeah, but you know what? Those guys have gotten you here.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you do. You ride the guys who got you in this position. You
want to win
the best defenders on the floor.
If you want to win the game, you got to get 2 more stops.
Yeah, you got to
get 2 more stops.
Yeah, you got to get 2 more stops because you need 2 more buckets.
All right, Murphy, Bay, Alvarado, Jones, and Queen on the floor for the Pels. James, Kneppel, Sexton, Bridges, and Kalkbrenner on the floor for the Hornets. Sion James going to inbound it, sideline left on the hash mark to the right of the Charlotte bench.
And actually, that's a miscalculation on my part. The Pels only need 1 basket, a 3. They get a stop and a 3 and a stop, it's over.
Throw it in the backcourt to Sexton now, across the timeline in the center circle, 17 to shoot. They're going to take this as long as they can. They get a bucket, that is massive. Sexton yo-yoing it left and right. Kneppel pick and pop 3 straight away. Short rebound, Trey Murphy.
Timeout.
You got the stop. Shot clock is off. 23.4 seconds to go. And John DeShazer, here we go again. This is the 3rd time that the Pelicans have had the basketball down 2 with the other team have to defend. Now, the other 2 times we went to Zion Williamson, and he got to the line each time. First one was against San Antonio. He went 1 for 2. We lost in OT. Against the Clippers, he made both free throws, and then Kawhi Leonard turned into Kawhi Leonard and made the shot at the buzzer. What do you do now?
That's the thing. Who do you trust? I would assume it would be Trey Murphy. Derek Queen has had the ball in his hands the most down the stretch, but he's a rookie. You got Jose Alvarado on the floor. I'm assuming Sadiq Bey is going to be out there, and Herb Jones probably. But I would have to say that it would have to be Trey Murphy. And if you can get Trey Murphy open for a good look from 3, do you go for the win? Of course. He's got to take the open shot. But if you're the Pelicans also, you got to shoot it soon enough to where you give yourself a chance, if you miss, to get the offensive rebound.
All right, both teams break the huddle. Jordan Poole's back in there now. Again, Poole has just really struggled tonight. He's 3 of 14 from the floor.
Well, he can beat guys off the dribble, and maybe he'll drive and draw and kick.
All right, Herb going to inbound it, sideline right on the hash mark. Miles Bridges in his face.
It's pretty impressive to see Queen still out there.
No doubt. Alvarado center circle. 18 left in the game. Jose got free. 3-ball right wing. Go!
Jose.
He rattled it in from the wing.
One more stop.
Alvarado's got 18 points. None bigger than that 3. And now with 15.4 seconds left, you are 1 stop away from win number 1.
That is a cojones shot. He wanted that shot. He backs up behind the 3-point line. He could have stayed in 2-point range. He backed up to take that shot, and that's a shot I gotta say 50 million times. A couple of seasons ago, Jose Alvarado doesn't dare take that shot. Maybe he doesn't take that shot last season.
That 3 gives the Pelicans 17 makes tonight, 38 attempts. Alvarado, 18 points off the bench, 7 of 11 from the floor, and 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. Oh, by the way, he's got 6 assists.
You have done enough good stuff, Pelicans, to deserve this game.
Again, but it's all going to come down to defense.
You got to get a stop, and you know that Charlotte probably is going to have to shoot it early too, because they got to give themselves a chance to get an offensive rebound.
Charlotte's out of timeouts. Charlotte's out of timeouts if they can't inbound it.
You got to beware of Kalkbrenner.
All right, ball in the front court. James, Kalkbrenner, Kneppel, Sexton, and Bridges on the floor. Pels with Murphy, Alvarado, Queen, Bay, and Herb.
I mean, this is you can't get beat off the dribble.
15 seconds left. Sion James trying to inbound it. They deflect it, and we steal it. And a foul on Charlotte. They couldn't call timeout, John.
Couldn't call timeout. Got it in with a low pass, and the Pels rip it away. Was that Trey? Trey's going to the free throw line.
Let's see. Sion James panicked because he was out of time, and it was a bad pass, and it deflected right to Trey Murphy. And Jose getting everybody up.
He should.
He should. Now, this ain't over. There's 13.9 seconds left. You're up 1. First things first, Murphy's got to make both of these free throws.
Yes, he does.
First one, down. 20 for Murphy.
Get this one, and at best,
correct.
They make a 3, but you know what? You can just foul.
That's very true, too, and they can't advance the ball.
Yeah, they can't advance. They don't have a timeout. You can make them dribble the half court. You can commit that foul.
Everybody up here in the blender. Second free throw. Got it. All right. You're up 3. 13.9 seconds to go.
You pressure here. Make them eat time.
Bridges, front court left.
He's got to shoot it.
3 ball on the way. Short. Rebound, Bay. Hang on to it. Foul. Charlotte will walk the other way. And Sadiq Bey at the line. 1 free throw will ice this baby.
After 3 of 4 losses by 30-plus points, you wanted to see this team show some fight and some spirit and some go-get-em.
Got to have one, Sadiq. 4 dribbles. Spin it, pop it, drop it. Ball game.
Pels win. You got Sadiq Bey. You got Derek Queen. Woo! You got Jose Alvarado. You got Carlo Makovich. You got 4 guys who come off the bench and really contribute to this win.
Second one. In and out. Don't foul anybody. Sion James, the rebound. Get it to Knippel with 1. 3 ball at the buzzer. In and out. No good. Pop the champagne. Throw up the confetti. The Pelicans are in the win column. Your final score from the Smoothie King Center. New Orleans 116, Charlotte 112. John, that, sir, is a team effort.
Exhale, New Orleans, number 1. Number 2, my partner just said, everybody chipped in on this one. Everybody who played chipped in on this one. A little bit here, a little bit there, and you're able to cobble together a win. It didn't look great down the stretch, especially at the end of the 3rd quarter and the beginning of the 4th when Charlotte went on that big run, but the Pels hung in there. And you fortitude, sometimes you got to win games, just gut them out, grit them out, and the Pels were able to do that. They didn't play by far their best second half, but man, did they come up big when they had to.
All right, Gus Caddengill courtside, and he's got a pretty happy rookie down there who had the quarter of his NBA career.
All right, Todd, here with Derek Queen. First and foremost, man, it's a win, sir. It's a win.
Yes, our first one of the season.
Hey, man, what about this 4th quarter? 12 points, 5 of 6 from the floor, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals.
I mean, it was a fun game. My teammates trust me, and the coaches trust me with the ball to make plays and to finish the game out.
Tell me a little bit about what this energy and what this bench was like, knowing that you had to get and do whatever you could to get this win, man.
I think all we needed was one to just keep building momentum, and it all starts right here.
You had a solid 4th quarter, about Jose Alvarado, 13 points in the 2nd.
Yeah, Jose was hooping, man. Jose, sometimes, man, him get some work in, so that's us building the chemistry and the relationship, and I'm just happy for him.
All right, man, congratulations on win number 1.
Thank you.
Todd, back to you.
That's your first walk-off.
It is. I didn't know where to go.
Hey, let's hope we have more. Man, I'm just so happy for those guys, John. I don't know if we wouldn't have been able to pull that one out. I mean, yeah, we got to go to the airport, get on a plane to Dallas. I mean, you think about it, you come up short again. I'm just glad those guys got rewarded for the effort that they put in tonight.
Look, man, mentally, it's got to mess with you to lose 3 games by 30-plus points. I don't care who you are. And so if you're the Pelicans, the players, staff, everybody, you need something to feel good about. And playing close was not going to be it. You needed a win. So, however it came, you needed a win. And to get it this way, to outscore these guys 11-0 down the stretch, hold them scoreless the last 3:23 in the game, when you couldn't get stops to save your life for a good portion of that second half, and then to finally come up with the stops when you, even amid your own mistakes, a couple of turnovers yourself, but you got enough stops to win this game.
And John, I was mentioning it before, where you see a stat usually in a box score and it's almost impossible to lose the game? Well, the Pels had 8 in double figures tonight. And you know how many times that happens? Maybe once a year.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a phenomenal statistic. And the 5 guys off the bench, 4 of them were in double figures, led by Jose's 18, who hit the biggest shot of the year. Sadiq Bey had 17, including the icing free throw. Carlo Makovich was dunking over everybody. He had 6 dunks tonight. And Derek Queen had the best quarter of anybody in a Pelicans uniform this season.
I mean, the trust you see in those young guys. We saw Jeremiah Fields early in this game, but down the stretch, and Derek Queen hadn't scored in the fourth. And you pointed out 2 guys are on the floor who have not scored in the game. He was one of them, and to come up the way he did down the stretch, where, yeah, he made a couple of mistakes, but boy, did he more than make up for them, came up with a huge steal. He's got the 12 points, really played a fantastic quarter, and he's only going to get better from it.
No doubt. 12 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. And again, he had those tough 2 turnovers in the last few moments of the ball game, but he was, by the way, 4 steals as well for Queen. So again, the flashes are there. You're seeing the potential. And look, as Zion Williamson's going to be out, you know, in the next week and a half, Derek Queen's going to get a lot of opportunities, and you play like that, it's going to be hard for Willie Green to keep him off the floor.
Well, this is what Joe Dumars said he was trying to do, right? He was trying to build a team that had enough depth to be able to withstand if you don't have Zion Williamson play for a while. And look, I remember, and I know the Pelicans remember, and probably you remember, people were kind of chuckling at the Derek Queen pick. And now you're seeing some of the things that make this guy worthy of being on the floor in all situations of the game. He's going to be on the floor. He's one of those guys who's going to be in the rotation whether Zion's playing or not, because he's got some basketball IQ, and he can do some things that just make positive impacts on your game.
To say that the flight to Dallas is going to be a lot happier than the alternative, that's an understatement. And, partner, I've never been so happy to say I bid you farewell, and I will see you next week when we come back home. We're on the road for 3 now, tomorrow night in Dallas, and then the Texas two-step Saturday night in San Antonio, and then we'll head to the desert to take on Phoenix next Monday.
Look, this team just needed to scratch. They needed to get into the win column before they went back on the road, because